Oh my God! CMC! What? What? This dude is down wearing a 49er uniform. Get up in the way! Yo, way! I don't believe it. I keep slipping. I've got to be sleeping. I don't know why I thought. It's true. I woke up twice. Seen the same thing. It must be true. Well, I knocked myself out once, but the second time I said to myself, it's got to be true. Oh God, man. Oh God. Okay, let's pull ourselves together here. This third week of October, fam. Oh, it could be the most exciting 49ers weekend of the 2022 season. Hell, it could be the most exciting weekend of the last 2 years. This is all I wanted, this guy. I've told you about this in the draft. I mock draft that year. I said, my first pick in the 2018 draft, Christian McCaffrey. Ronbo, man, you cannot get no running back in the first round. Yeah, hell, you can't. Though, as I look back on that, though, Christian actually, he was always meant for Kyle Shanahan's system, period. That's why Kyle went out and got the jet, because he wanted to get a Christian McCaffrey-like. Hey, fam, we're continuing with this great weekend. Trent Williams and Nick Bosa are believed to be returning to the lineup, hopefully. Just in time for the Chiefs' Week 7 showdown. But listen, the thing is, if they're not ready, don't do it. All right, I'd rather lose one more game and then run the table from here. I need them healthy, because if they go out there and extend on their injuries, no. The joy doesn't end there, though, fam. With the midseason trade deadline looming, GM Lynch and his front office crew were able to acquire Christian McCaffrey through trade with the Panthers. Are you kidding me? I still can't get over that. Wanted. Your response regarding Christian McCaffrey trade to SF and your phone calls and predictions for the Niners versus Chiefs Week 7. They will be recorded. You'll either get kudos or just say, yeah, boy, you don't know what you're doing. Fam, when's the last time, though, we pulled a marquee player at the midseason? I know, right? Emmanuel Sanders. And Emmanuel Sanders, while he is excellent at what he does, I don't know if he's on the same echelon as Christian McCaffrey. In fact, I know he's not. Now, we rolled right on into the playoffs and into the bowl with him. Because Emmanuel Sanders came in. Actually, Emmanuel Sanders, there's some equal. Because Emmanuel Sanders knows a lot about the game. But when he came in, all of a sudden our receivers were catching the ball. They were running routes better. They became more fiendish. I imagine the same thing come from Christian, because that boy plays football with a reckless abandon. He knows what he's doing. He's got quickness. He's got speed. He's got power. He's got the whole package. He can receive. It's like I posted up. I thought about this. Man, you got Debo. That's a running back. But that's a wide receiver that can suddenly be a Pro Bowl level running back. And then you got Christian McCaffrey. That is a Pro Bowl running back, but he can also quickly become a Pro Bowl wide receiver. And then he gets into his running back. We have a double friggin' barrel shotgun, fam. There's no force on earth that can stop a combination like that. There just doesn't exist. It's Kyle Shanahan. He's got to be able to put this together somehow and make it into Lethal Weapon 5. That's all he's got to do. If he can do that, there's no way to stop the 49ers offensive. Just none. That's too much. It is too damn much. Or as Pee Wee Herman would go, ha, ha, ha. Oh, so, hey, you know what? Also, Emmanuel Sanders had a light-up effect on the 49ers when he came in. Lynch, did you see that interview? Lynch says, yeah, when he strolled in that locker room, man, they lit up. See, that's the kind of inspiration that can make a team, whatever they were thinking before, last week, everything, when things get routine or something, man, we got Christian McCaffrey, man, let's go. I wonder if he's going to wear 2-2. I wonder if somebody said Jeffrey Wilson's willing to sell that to him. I don't know. This is maybe rumors. I don't know. Last offseason, let's get into this. Sean McVay and the Rams beat out Coach Shanahan and the Niners for quarterback Matthew Stafford, as you know. The Rams went on to win the Super Bowl. This year, Rams. It was Team Shanahan beating out Team McVay and the Rams, who reportedly made a push to acquire Ed McCaffrey's baby boy Christian before the Niners completed the blockbuster deal. Bleep you, Rams. San Francisco was hoping the move works out just as well for them as Stafford worked out for the Rams. NFL Network's Tom Pelissero reported that there was some urgency to get a deal done when it became apparent that the Panthers would trade McCaffrey before the November 1st deadline, which, as you know, is coming up in a few days from now. Tom Pelissero at Tom Pelissero tweeted, quote, once it became apparent Christian McCaffrey was going to be traded before the November 1st deadline, there was urgency on all sides to get a deal done before the Panthers' next game. The Rams also made a push, but it's the 49ers who get it done for a package of picks. Yeah! See, Rams all the time. Man, F them picks, man. Yeah, it worked for you once, didn't it? I ain't gonna lie, it worked for you once. F them picks was, yeah. But see, now, all them picks you effed up, yeah, you didn't even have none to offer, did you? Nobody want no 2031 first-round pick whenever y'all get your next first pick. And you probably got rid of most of your seconds and thirds. Y'all ain't got a damn thing left to bargain with. See, when y'all be throwing away all that stuff, talking about F them picks, and now you ain't got no money, you're out there panhandling, trying to get donations. I understand you still owe people money that left already. You're pathetic. You're a basket case. You're a bunch of loud. Okay, let me not get personal. Anyway, San Francisco reportedly sent second, third, and fourth round picks in 2023, plus a fifth rounder in 2024 for CMC. And the Niners were mostly, here's the best part. The Rams were they was like hustling out there, trying to beat us out. The Niners were most likely to unleash McCaffrey against the Rams on October 30th, just before the trade line. When the team travels to Levi South, a.k.a. SoFi Stadium, for Week 8, McCaffrey will be in uniform. He will be carrying the ball. And Rams, from what I see when he was with the Panthers, when y'all played him a couple weeks ago, McCaffrey did whatever he wanted to do with y'all. He was as bad as Debo. Just abuse you people like it's no time. It's just, I almost said, I'm going to try to keep this clean. I know there's kids are watching. Kids that don't take Uncle Ronbo stuff too seriously. Okay, I'm just talking crazy. Okay, don't you do that in school or anything like that. Okay, I'm telling you right now, behave. McCaffrey joins the Niners offense now loaded with playmakers, including Debo, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. That list can actually extend to Juice, Jawan Jennings. Anytime that explosiveness now is all in the hands. Shanahan, it's in your hands to make it work. And no matter what anybody says about you, and they said some bad things about you, I still believe in you, brah. I know you can get it done. Come on, Kyle. Make that thing work. You got all the weapons in the world you need now. You got versatility out there. You got that offensive that's called as the there's no specific. They can do everything. There's nothing they can't do, Kyle. You need a wide receiver. You got plenty. And an Edwin. You need a running back. You got one that can go. I'm telling you right now, it's just ridiculous. Oh, God. Fam, tell us about how you feel about that whole situation tonight. And now, hey, wait. Kansas City Chiefs versus San Francisco 49ers. The Chiefs have opened their season as one of the Super Bowl betting favorites. As you know, a loss last week against the Bills lengthened their odds a little bit, as the Bills are looking more and more like a runaway for the number one seed in the AFC. And, I mean, it looks clearly obvious they are superior. If there's one dominant-looking team this year, above all, and a wide margin, it's clear, it's them friggin' Bills. My God, they get it all on defense. Their offense is clicking. And they are going to be a handful to deal with for anybody. The Chiefs enter this matchup against the 49ers over the NFL best offense, ranking first in total points per game. But that could have been because they played the Raiders, the stupidest team in NFL history, at this particular time. What were they doing? There was no need for Travis Kelce to get 4 TDs. That was just, what? Why don't you guys play a little bit of defense? Mrs. Mahomes' baby boy, Patrick, sits third in passing yards, while his primary target, tight end Travis Kelce, ranks 7th in total receptions through 6 weeks. So I know the 49ers are going to take that personally this week. Travis, we know it's National Tight Ends Day and all that stuff, man. We love you, man, but you ain't getting no 4 touchdowns up in here, bro. Ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. We're going to treat you a little bit like Buffalo did. They shut your butt out last week, didn't they? Well, we could come close to doing that. You may get 1. You ain't getting no 4. Ain't going to happen. And the Raiders ought to be ashamed. That explosive offense could spell trouble for the Niners team dealing with a number of key injuries on D. But Nick Bosa, he's going to be a game-time decision from what I understand now. And Jimmy Ward recently underwent surgery for that broken hand that could make him questionable for this week as well. And, J-Dub already talked a lot of trash. He should be out there no matter what because he was talking trash about Travis Kelce. And already he's reneging on what he said. You can see on social media, I just hope what I said about Travis Kelce don't come back to bite me in the booty. Dub, get your butt out there, man, because you know what? You should have been talking if you can't back it up. OT, Trent Williams is likely to return to the lineup for this contest against the Chiefs. With healthy, the Niners remain one of the most dangerous teams in the NFL. There is nobody that's going to argue that. Nobody wants to see them healthy in the first round of the playoffs because pretty much it spells your own doom. And it ain't going to be the Bills because they're the AFC. But anybody in the NFC, they do not want to be bothered with the 49ers in the first round of the playoffs. You can believe that. If they're 95% healthy, forget about it. And that will include Nick Bosa and offensive tackle Trent Williams being healthy. Oh, look the hell out. With the addition of CMC, it's clear the Niners are seriously making a push to compete for the Lombardi this season. There's no doubt about it. They've locked him up for 2 or 3. What's 2025? They've locked him up for years. So no need to be surprised if San Francisco and their league-leading defense claim the NFC West and make a run at the number 1 seed in the wide-open NFC. Yeah! The tale of the tape so far this season, according to BetGM, MGM. Chiefs versus 49ers betting trend starting with KC. The Chiefs are 4-1 straight up in their last 5 games against the 49ers. It's true. The Chiefs are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games against the 49ers. It's true. The Chiefs are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games. The total has gone over in 10 of the Chiefs' last 15 games. But that has a lot to do as well with the Chiefs' defense, which is highly suspect. And the Niners? The 49ers are 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 games at home. The 49ers are 5-0 straight up against the Chiefs at home in their last 5 games. And by the way, the Niners are at home this week. No, they're not at SoFi. They're at Levi's. See what I did there? We're at home whether we're in SoCal or NoCal. Rams, holla! The total has gone under in 8 of the 49ers' last 9 games due to the fact that 49ers played some serious D, except for last week. Okay, never mind. Finally, the Niners are 8-4 against the spread in the last 12 games. You make the call, fam. I say a fired up emotional 49ers. On this National Tight Ends Day, you got the Chiefs, who we've had blood in our eye for ever since that Super Bowl. You've just added a weapon that you know is going to make the 49ers go completely nuclear in the weeks to come. The 49ers want to redeem themselves just like the Chiefs do for last week's loss. You damn right. And you know they're going to come out firing on all cylinders. It will be epic. I say GK will romp, though, between the 2 tight ends on national talent. You know what? They may both have a day, but do not expect George Kittle to be outclassed by Travis Kelce. Unless George takes it to the adult level and says, guys, I understand it's travel. It's national title, but I got to do whatever it takes for us to win. And if that calls for me doing a lot of staying inside and blocking and getting our runoff, that's what I'm going to do. No, George, you're not. And Jimmy Jimmy, George is your dude. Yeah, get him the damn ball. Get it to him. After last week, though, both teams are still feeling that sting behind that loss, so it's going to be tough. Niners will break 30 against the KC defense. I really think so. If they're going to run those Rudy Poot, wet behind the ears, secondary rookie guys, are you going to tell? You know what? Ayuk is going to go nuts. I really think so, because they're not going to be able to keep up with him. And I hope Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy Garoppolo know it. Eat them boys up. Because I was watching last. I said, you know what? That's a weakness. Their secondary reminds me of our secondary in the years gone by. They're there to be exploited. And Kansas City Chiefs defense of their pass rush is okay, but it ain't more than we've seen so far. And our offensive line, if Trent Williams is back again, Niners will break 30 against KC defense, but can that Niners D stop the Chiefs? I say yes, of course I do. Niners 35, KC 27, and I mean it. I mean it. I'm ready to argue about it. Niners! Sue. Oh, I can't wait till Sunday. Let me come out. I was going into a zone. Big Show says this trade, Jeff, can't stay healthy, Junior. For a 6th-round pick. That way, McCaffrey don't have to waste money buying number 22. I can't do him like that. Show. I need to keep, because, Christian ain't famous for staying healthy. I need to keep him, Show. But I'm feeling you on that. Christian running behind number 71. Wow. Robert Slavin, ain't that a good point? Thanks for his contributions. Guys, that's so true. He ain't never had anybody like he's got on that left side now, has he? And this run game the 49ers are talking about, you know how that's what they hone their skills on all the time. So Chris is going to love it. And if, I don't know, but another thing I don't know if is McGlinchey ready to play. Because no matter what we say about McGlinchey, boy, fam, that's one of the best road graders in the league when he's healthy. I mean, he ain't going to protect nobody, not real well. But when it comes to clearing path, Mike McGlinchey, you know how he'll do. He'll run all the way down the field with a running back and be out ahead, leading him all the way. God, I can't wait till this game. I'm not going to be able to sleep for 40. T-Flow and Aliola.
What's up, Ronbo?
I'm telling you right now, T-Flow, man, I'm just besides myself wondering about T-Flow, talk to me, man. You got McCaffrey. You want to talk about that? Go ahead, please, and talk about that game. Don't go too long because you know we have to stop you. But T-Flow, you're on. Go.
Yo, can you hear me?
T-Flow, I can hear you now. Yeah, go ahead. I always could. Go ahead.
You know what? I'm kind of conflicted with the Christian McCaffrey, because we have already George Kittle, Kyle Juszczyk, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, and the offense can't even get going. Right? They can't even get going, and we're gonna add Christian McCaffrey. And does Kyle even know how to scheme up an offense? Because as of right now, he can't scheme up those guys. National Tight Ends Day. Kelsey always goes off, and I don't. Maybe Kittle has one touchdown on the national tight end that he created. So if he wants to block, you know what? Why pay him tight end in the league? And if all you're gonna do is block, where basically we could have got what's his name, Toyo Lulu or something. I forgot what it was. The other tight end that we had, who was a blocking tight end. Kittle
know what you're talking about.
Kittle needs to step up.
But remember, T-Flow, it's not up to George is not wanting to block. George is doing what's necessary. Now, he may not. If Trent Williams is back, it may not be necessary now because George is trying to help out because he was a little weak on the left side.
Yeah, but you got to understand, if you want to be the highest paid tight end in the league and you want it, you got to show some production. You can't just be, hey, I'm going to be a lineman blocking.
Tiflo,
No, you got to score points
you have to stay
because you're a
within
mismatch.
but you have to stay within the boundaries of reality. If him running out for passes is going to jeopardize the potential to pass, what is the point? You know what I'm saying? So he's got to do what he's got to do to help the team win. Number one, that's the kind of player he is. And number two,
Yeah, but
if
then
it's
you
George
got
Kittle
you got
day,
other tight ends streaking. But you have other tight ends streaking where you know what that could be him. Warner should just be the blocking tight end because he already knows how to block.
I mean, you know what?
Why does Warner and Kittle?
I got to get Kyle Shanahan's phone number so you can call him. It's not up to
No,
George.
yeah, and
you got to call
not
Kyle.
only that. Yeah, and basically not only that, like like the Christian Mccaffrey. You know, I like that trade and I don't like that trade because Kyle injures 9 out of 10 running backs that play for him. Second, he goes and trades up for TDP, what's his name? The running back that got hurt. And same thing with Trey Sermon. They traded up for him. We got Jordan Mason. We haven't seen what he done, and basically he's already losing hope on 3 guys he drafted. So it's like, does he really really know how to scout running backs?
But don't you believe though that Christian McCaffrey is better than any running back we have right now?
No, he is. But Ronbo, hear me out. Does Kyle know how to save running backs? Does he know how to alter them? Because he gets every running back hurt.
No.
And not only that, Christian McCaffrey, for the past 2 years, when you get older, you still get more injured. Like, you don't stay healthy.
He's 26. Okay, Tiflo, running backs are always at risk. There's nothing that can be done about
always
that.
at risk.
Yeah.
Exactly. Always at risk, but we had other priorities we could have probably had for those picks.
Yeah,
there's an
argument for that. Some people did say.
We could have got Brian Burns, a cornerback. We could have probably got another quarterback. We could have got an offensive line. We could have got a center. But instead, he gets injury prone. Hopefully, he stays healthy because I really want him to stay healthy because he's a beast.
Yeah.
But Kyle Shanahan needs to know how to scheme up a good offense and get everybody involved because now there's no excuse. Your points should at least finally be a top 5, top 10 offense instead of your defense always being top 5. Like, Kyle needs to step up. He needs to get these weapons, and I just hope Ayuk still gets the ball because I have a feeling he might not even get the ball because Jimmy loves those checkdowns, and we got the best checkdown running back in the game.
Did you watch the last game? He's been hitting Ayuk. Oh, Ayuk scored 2 TDs last week, brah.
Oh but now he has a check down specialist. We all know Jimmy loves to check down.
No, he doesn't.
So now
he
we
does
got a
what he's
check down
told.
specialist.
Tiflo, Jimmy got damn near 300 yards last week. The only reason he lost that game was because of that fumble. All right. So let's keep it all real. All right. Jimmy doesn't love to check down. In fact, I wish he checked down more than he does. That boy will throw the ball into a tight window in a heartbeat and then to be getting picked off. That's what's the worry about.
Until we all see it, then yeah, we can say that. But as of right now, we're going to call it spade a spade.
Tiflo, honestly, how many times a game do you see Jimmy check down that you wish he would? Seriously.
Man, there's quite a few.
I'm a huge Jimmy fan, and he pisses me off sometimes forcing throws.
No, yeah, there's a few, but the thing is, he's a one-read pony.
Okay.
That's what he is. He doesn't spread around.
Tiflo, get ready. Get ready for Sunday. And we're going to we're going to go over some of these things, same things again. All right. I'm going to say, Tiflo, come on, man. Give me a break. Y'all ever going to, score, Tiflo. What you got going on?
All right. Here's Ali's score.
I said 34-17 Chiefs. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's possible.
And you know what? And I don't know who the corners are going to be. Oh, man, I want to say the Niners are going to win, but I think we're going to lose.
Okay.
We're going to lose 32-18.
There you go. Tiflo and Ali.
Until we score points. Until we score points, I got to keep it real.
All right. That's
until we
what
score
you do.
points.
That's what y'all do. Get
Let's
ready.
give a little nice shout out, though. Hopefully
I'm going to be looking for y'all at the end of that game and say, Tiflo and Ali, y'all didn't believe in my boys? Are you serious?
I want to eat crow. I'm going to tell it the way it is. Kyle Shanahan still can't even put up points.
Here come the holler. Niners! Fam, y'all have a good night. I'll see you Sunday.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, good night.
Oh, people giving up on this team. It just got inspired their brains out. Ooh, going to be some surprises around here. Hey, okay. Bobo! Bobo says 49ers 30, Chiefs 27. Kittle will be better than Kelsey. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, this team is pumped now. You know they're pumped. Playing the Chiefs? This team they wanted to play for how long? Got inspired by some new personnel? Yes, they're ready. Yo, Dre, come on in.
What up, Ronbo?
Dre, man, I'm telling you, man, I'm crazy. I'm just loving this. This whole intensity. This injection of new blood. I just know it's gonna make a huge difference.
Oh yeah, I like it. I love it. I mean, I like. It's a nice pickup. To be honest, I mean, I kind of. Okay, well, your last caller, he had me going for a minute.
Yeah.
Then he just left on the Jimmy hype, and I'm just like, man, I'm so tired of hearing that. So, I have to turn the radio station.
I know Jimmy checking down. As a matter of fact, I wish he checked down a little more often at times. Scares the bejesus out of me. But go ahead.
Now I'm just tired of hearing that song. You know, you know how you hear that one record on the radio and it just, I know, and it's just like, damn, just shut up. Okay, but we here to talk about MCM. I'm happy about the pickup. It's a nice addition. I pray that he can gel with the offense this year and get a nice understanding of it. If we win the Super Bowl, great. It was an excellent pickup, an A plus pickup. But I feel it's just an A plus pickup. To be honest, I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. To see how he played with Jimmy, to see how he potentially might play with Trey. But Ronbo, damn, all them picks. At least, well, we do got a couple.
They still got 9 left. I didn't even know they had that many.
Yeah,
picks.
I had to count them thirds.
Damn, that's a lot of picks.
Picks or whatever they're like. Oh,
they could actually afford that.
Yeah.
I wish it wouldn't have been the second.
Yeah, I said, man, okay. Yeah, me too. That's what I said. I said, damn, this year second. What about next year second? Why this year? Can we swap the 5th and the 2nd around? Can we restructure? No. Okay, we went to just for trying. It was worth a try. But I see why. I mean, it ain't really nothing in this draft from what I was told. From the
they say that all the time. They'll say a particular room ain't got nothing in it. Whether it be the running backs, receivers, or whatever the case is.
Yeah, as far as running backs, as far as the talent room, it ain't really nothing too much going shaking in that room. So, I mean, I see why they did it, but at the same time, we do need offensive line and just to beef up the defensive line and a couple of, just a couple backups here and there, a couple of little glue pieces, but that offensive line, Ronbo, I mean, you got to really just get.
Dre, were you not impressed? Mm-hmm. We've been talking about them, but
I mean, I was impressed. I was okay. I ain't gonna say impressed. I ain't gonna do too much.
I mean, when I say impressed, okay. I thought they was going to get
shredded. They don't think.
They're not getting shredded.
Right. I was gonna say they don't think. They don't think. They hold their own. They don't think. But I'm still saying though, I need him to get do his job on that offensive line. If anybody gonna play back there, I don't give a damn if it's Jimmy, Trey, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Shell. Bring Brett Favre back for the 15th time. We need offense line.
Your quarterback's not going anywhere without an offense.
You ain't going nowhere. And I mean, it's stitched up right now. Anytime you got to use your tight end to help your offensive line, you have a problem.
Yeah, see, that's it. But if Trent comes back, look out. And
he was still helping when Trent was there. Remember, he was helping when Trey was in.
They got certain schemes they use, George. But he's not as
well. No, actually, he didn't play when Trey was in. That's right. He didn't play when Trey was in.
That's right.
But he played. No, yep. It was somebody else. Who was it? It was Hughes check. He was playing. Somebody was helping out. Somebody always helping out. It's always a tight end helping out on that offensive line.
Well, see, that's Kyle Shanahan. It's wide receivers have to block too. That's just Kyle Shanahan's philosophy. He just wants everybody blocking. So, look, that's not going to change.
Yeah, but shit, sometimes somebody got to shine, Ronbo. Everybody can't block.
Well, we got. If we can go to the NFCCG 2 out of 3 years, we probably could. We could give Kyle a little bit of a break. I tell you what, I'm excited though. The last time we got a stud at midseason was Emmanuel Sanders. Jimmy Garoppolo immediately went to work with Emmanuel Sanders. I think it goes to the next level with Christian McCaffrey because he's even more athletic. I expect something huge now But go ahead.
I do too. I expect something huge to come from it too. But see, back then it was the difference was Jimmy seen a future with the 49ers. Now he don't. So it's like
his own personal future.
You know what I'm saying?
It's probably even more intense in his head. Are you kidding? Jimmy's got his world in his hands. If he comes out there assing around, what's that going to do for his future? Jimmy could be one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league next year, provided he takes the 49ers to the promised land. You don't think he knows that? You better recognize.
I mean, Ronbo. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna even lie to you. I'm not the Jimmy G basher or nothing like that.
No, go ahead. State your mind.
I think Jimmy G is a great bridge quarterback.
Whatever.
That's all it is. He's a great bridge quarterback. And I mean, if that can get you to the playoffs and show your rookie how to do it, then so be it. But I mean, for all the rest of that great stuff. You got to trade away the house and the farm. You got to trade away the house and the farm to get the Super Bowl. That's what it looked like.
Mark my words. People Jimmy G may be the most underrated quarterback in the league. Watch what happens next. Do it. Yeah, give me your score.
Okay, my score is, I believe, okay, I'm going to be a faithful. I ain't like everybody else. 27, 20, no, shit. It's going to be a defensive game, if anything.
They ain't got no defense.
Best way to describe it.
It's average.
Atlanta didn't either.
Atlanta beat the hell out of us. That's a physical. But give me a score. That's another story. A lot of people will have trouble with that.
Okay. I'm gonna do a hope for the dream. 17-24 Niners.
Well, people ain't got no faith. The first week I was really faithful. All right, fam. Got your drink. I'm gonna see you Sunday. Okay.
All right, Ronbo.
Have a good night, man. I think he'll eat that secondary up in Kansas City. I was watching that. Well, Big Show says, if Jimmy's a one-read pony, usually checkdowns happen when you've read through all your progressions. Progressions not open you, they open you check down. Yeah, boy, I can't wait to see what's next. But this time I know I'm absolutely on target. Mars says, let's go now and CMC and that offense are going to do some damage against the Chiefs. He's not playing, I don't think, Mars. The way Charles Shanahan's talking, I don't think he's going to play this weekend. He wants to. I understand he has to play. That defense is going to keep Kelsey and Mahomes in check. Depends on who comes back on our defense. That's the only thing that concerns me in the secondary. Z, the dark one. Come on in, fam.
Oh, my God. He's here. The dark one is here.
I was going to get that excited. Next time when you come in, I'm going to do just like that. I like that. See, you got CMC. What's up with that? And also, how we going to do in Kansas City? We have non-believers amongst us. Go ahead.
First off, how you doing, Ronbo? Thanks for taking my call. I'm glad I got here this early. And I just want to start off and say CMC, let's hope he can stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? He's a good running back. He's a great running back.
He does get hurt.
His production he did for 2017 and 18 or 18 and 19, he did a lot. So we can get that type of workload from him. It would be a good trade. But if we don't, I don't want to think negative, you know what I'm saying? But let's see if we get the best work out of him. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I'm hoping. That's all you can hope for. Keep him up on, because that boy plays hard. He's like the rest of our guys on our team. He doesn't give a damn about his body. I'm coming through here, y'all. That's what these guys. It gets him killed, but my God.
But like I said, I think if it's going to take him about a week or two to get acclimated into the system. Yeah. But I think, like I said, if he's healthy, he could do good for us. And plus, we got Elijah Mitchell when he gets back as RB2. But putting those two back and forth together, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good little team right there. Just those two doing what they can do for us.
Jeffrey Wilson does have a problem. Okay. I'm not getting rid of him, though, because like you just said, we can't keep him running back up for 15 to 16 weeks. It ain't going to happen. I just hope they don't get seriously hurt. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I that's all I really got to say about the CMC.
I just wish we didn't have to give up so much. But hey, he is who he is. So I
We
guess
still got
we
plenty
had
of picks.
to. Yeah, I think we had to do that because they was taking the work. Because I think they taking his money. The Panthers is still going to.
Yeah, we don't own that. His
take some
cap
of
is
that
not
money.
that bad. Also,
Right.
Also, Z, it was almost strategic. You do not want the Rams to get CMC. They need a running back more than a hog needs slop. Now, if he comes over there, he's extraordinary. And we don't need that. Yeah, they did the 49ers did the right thing. Good.
Yeah, man. Like if he gets to play against Kansas City, I would like to see that, and I think I want us to win against Kansas City, so I'm gonna say my prediction will be I'm gonna say 23-20.
All right. Tight game. Okay. You know, because CMC ain't playing this week. So, you're going with a fired-up 49er squad that has to be embarrassed about last week. And it's the same with the Chiefs. They knew they blew it last week. So, but Patrick Mahomes is going to throw INTs and look like he did last week. I'm sorry. He is not invincible. And that 49er defense is going to eat. I just know it. So, Z?
Yeah, man. Thank you for taking my call. 49ers 23, Kansas City 20. Hopefully in around that ballpark, and let's go Niners.
Yes, indeed. See, always a pleasure. We'll see you Sunday.
Hey, Ronbo, if you can you send me like a link so I can talk to you at halftime?
Oh, you go. Oh, I thought I heard you. You are going to the game. Absolutely. See,
Nah, I'm not going. I'm not going to be at the game.
Oh no, we could do that. No problem. And, you go by Z on Twitter, right?
Yeah, Z_ the dark one.
Okay. As soon as I put in Z, I'm sure your name will come up because I already followed you. All right. Z, I'm going to do that as soon as we get through here. All right.
Thank you so much, sir. You have a good one. And
appreciate you, fam.
Go Niners. And the dark
go do
one
that.
always come back.
All right, fam. Have a good night. Z. Get his thoughts at the game. And Get Your Groove On says, relax, fam. If Jimmy wins the Super Bowl, we'll trade Lance to get all those picks back. We got to stop this. Get Your Groove On. Thanks for the contribution. It's Krusty. I'm not talking. Krusty, I haven't talked to you in forever, man. Come on in here. Get in here now.
Hello?
Krusty. Krusty, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Doing great, man. It's like a rush of blood to the head as soon as I saw that caption that says, we've all dreamed about it. A lot of us dreamed about it. Big Show's been complaining about it. I know, man, but it ain't going to happen. I was like, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Shut up, Ronbo. It is going to happen. Krusty, your feelings on that and anything else that you want to add? And tell us about the Chiefs and 49ers game coming up this weekend.
I'm actually happy that they picked up Christian McCaffrey. I think it's going to be a good thing for the team. I think that the team's a lot better than what we've shown in games. I think that we put out good game plans and everything, but the execution's not there. People are dropping passes, people fumbling, just like last week.
Oh,
if Jeff Wilson didn't fumble, what would the score have been? If they didn't, well, if they would have caught those passes,
Ray McCloud,
would we have been sitting there talking about how bad?
Warner. God, Jesus.
Yeah, Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk had a great game, but he had a big, offensive line holding when they shouldn't be holding and stuff like that. It feels like the game plan's there, but they're not executing the way that they should be executing. So I'm not. And of course,
that comes from not being together in preseason. You work on a lot of things during preseason. They're having the preseason now. I'm hoping the preseason is through and they can get on it now. Come on, guys.
Right, I know that. Having Christian McCaffrey back there is going to be great. And another thing I want to point out is Christian McCaffrey. Yes, the last 2 years have been injury-ridden, right?
Yeah.
But if you actually think about it, he was perfectly fine until Matt Rule took over the team. And not only did Chris McCaffrey have problems, but all the quarterbacks that ever been behind that offensive line have also had problems too.
That's true, huh? Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
They almost killed
Sam Darnold,
Baker Mayfield last week.
Bridgewater.
Bridgewater.
Yeah, all those guys, everybody behind that offensive line has been killed, And that's right after Matt Rule took over. That's when all the injuries and stuff started happening. That's when Christian Mccaffrey started getting hurt and whatnot. So I'm hoping, that Kyle Shanahan uses him correctly and doesn't try and kill him. But I think that it's a good acquisition for us because, like they were saying, is like it starts a 2, 3, 4 this year and a 5 next year. Who says you're going to get a Christian McCaffrey style player from any of those picks this year?
And they got 9 picks left. And also, Case Krusty, you know what's really special about this pickup? He's going to raise the level he's going to raise the standard, like Emmanuel Sanders did. All of a sudden, receivers are like damn near Pro Bowl receivers after he came last year. Watch what happens when McCaffrey hits that field. Everybody's going to want to say, well, he ain't outplaying me, man. No way. It's the way it works.
Not only that, I actually think our team this year is better than the team back in 2019.
Oh, yeah. Talent-wise?
I think Brandon Ayuk is better than – Brandon Ayuk is a better wide receiver than Emmanuel Sanders was.
He has more skills, for sure.
Debo's better. Kittle, regardless of what people are saying about him and he's not catching passes, it's because he's blocking. He has to help protect the freaking offensive line because we have a patchwork offensive line right now.
There's the fact.
Trent Williams went out early in the season, everything. So George Kittle's trying to fill in where he can fill in. Sure, a lot of people are saying, why throw to Ray McLeod and Charlie Warner? But why not? Because people aren't going to be guarding him. They're going to be the ones that are open. They should be catching those passes.
Yeah.
They're NFL players. They should be catching those things.
Charlie Warner, damn it. That's 2.
Yeah, Charlie Warner.
God.
Ray McLeod, everybody.
Oh, Ray, I just want Ray to Ray, your special teams. That's it for you, bro. That's it. You may get one more chance later, but no time soon. Damn it. Right there. Right there was a touchdown. They weren't going to catch him.
Another thing is, I hear a lot of people talking about the rookie running back. The reason Kyle Shanahan had to have gone out and got Christian McCaffrey for a reason.
I know, right?
I understand we got the rookie running backs back there, but Christian McCaffrey is a known factor. Yeah. You know what he can do.
Yeah.
So, but another thing is, which running back's going to get cut now? They're going to send Tevin Coleman back to Atlanta? Send him on his way and cut him off?
That's such a good question.
Because they can't keep all of them. They can't keep 6 running backs or 5 running backs or whatever. On the roster, on the 53-man roster.
It's going to be Jordan Mason.
Put on the practice squad. Yeah, someone's going to get cut and get put on the practice squad to get grabbed probably. But I'm thinking we're going to beat the Chiefs 35-24 this weekend.
Yeah, people think 49ers
Niners win.
People don't think the 49ers are going to be inspired to play this game. They don't know the 49ers. That's going to be a different game. It's like the Rams. Remember that year? Last year. Remember we were getting our ass kicked, handed to us every other week, right? 3-5. Here come the Rams.
Right.
They woke up. I didn't even know who they were that night. I said, oh, look at this. But it depends on who the 49ers are playing is when they play well. We'll see. You're right. I agree.
Right. I was telling my buddies at my work and stuff like that last week was a trap game for us. I knew the Falcons have been playing a lot better than what their record shows, and we had to play a good game, and we couldn't make the mistakes that we made last week. I was not surprised we lost.
We made it. Well, Krusty.
And another thing. One more thing, Ronbo.
Krusty, if you can do it in 5 seconds because production's going to cut us off. Okay. Krusty, get it. Krusty, come back Sunday. Hey, fly guy.
Ronbo.
Fly guy. Give me some of them fly guy-isms about CMC. And do you believe? Well, tell you what. What's going to happen versus Kansas City? Go ahead.
Let me give you an example.
Here we go.
Let's say we already had Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
But now George Kittle was on the Carolina, and then now George Kittle, we just signed George Kittle. But we would have said, oh man, we got George Kittle? We got Kittle right now. What are we doing with Kittle? Nothing. Come on, man.
You've always got angles. I love it. That was interesting.
I mean, we still might not do nothing with him. Like, he might not be a bad player, but right now we got the best players on our team. We still can't do nothing.
We don't have a Christian McCaffrey though. You know, we got some good players, no doubt about it. But Christian McCaffrey, that's a Pro Bowler at his position. McCaffrey's versatility alone is just amazing. You got two of those guys now. Debo, who can do anything and well, and McCaffrey does the same thing by reverse and well. That's too much. That's too much. And I guarantee you that's going to be effective.
And I don't care what Kyle says and what he wants the players to say, but I know this game is a revenge from the Super Bowl revenge.
Oh,
so we better go ahead and beat them. It is, because if we don't beat them now, we might see them again. Then we're going to look a fool. We got to get our revenge now. Like, we got to beat KC.
And do you know how inspired every player on that team is feeling electricity pumping through his body right now? Anybody that thinks the 49ers are going to go out there dragging ass against the Chiefs, boy, they in for a huge surprise. It ain't going to happen.
There's got to be the revenge. We might not see them again. There got to be the revenge from the Super Bowl.
If no other reason, because they took some food off of a friggin' table. You know what? They can look at them. They're playing the Chiefs. I don't know why anybody would think otherwise. They're going to play the Chiefs, and they're going to play them hard. By the way, investor, Jimmy got hurt, and then he went down that year. Remember, that was 2018. We came back in 2019, and that's when the Chiefs got us. But go ahead, fam.
But I can already picture what's going to happen in the game. For some reason, I can picture it. I can already see 49ers down by 14 points.
You see them down by 14?
Yeah, because KC going to get the ball. They're going to score. We're going to get the ball, and we're going to try to run. Then we're going to punt. Then they're going to score again. Then we're going to be in trouble. I'm telling you. That's how it's going to be.
I'm listening.
If we don't take them serious, and I don't care, we gotta have that mentality of we want to turn the scoreboard up. You feel me? We gotta want to score, Ronbo. Every play we want to hit touchdowns. We gonna throw the ball.
Have you ever played ball before?
Yeah, I just play football.
You know, high school especially too. You know when a team beats you. And you be getting in the locker room, throwing your helmet all up against the wall, and coach is yelling, "Hey, guy, stop throwing that equipment around here, man. If it's dangerous." Coach, you know what? Had no business losing that game. Okay, you know what happens when that happens? Your brain is now, it's a ticking bomb. As soon as you see Kansas City, you're going to see more red than they're bringing. I'm telling you. I've been in that kind of game. Oh, you play your brains out. Every snap, you don't get tired. You're breathing hard. You're talking trash. There's anybody that thinks the 49ers can come out flat and allow Kansas City to run a 14-point lead on them, fly guy. I'm telling you right now, that's not going to happen. That game's going to be tight for a long time. It may be a fourth-quarter game, but for it's going to come in and bullying the 49ers, hell no.
No.
Guaranteed.
Rumble, KC ain't playing. They putting points on the board. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
We're
not putting points on the board. They're going to score, and we're going to punt, and they're going to score again.
They made mistakes last week. They should have put points on the board. You know them shame people? In fact, I want him to throw the ball to Raymond McLeod this week. I bet he won't drop another pass. I'm telling you right now, they are going to be keyed up for this game. Ain't going to be the same 49ers you see every week messing up. Ain't going to happen.
Okay. I'm going to trust you.
You should.
I hope it don't.
I don't know how anybody don't think so. I mean, really, imagine this for a minute. 49ers come out there dragging ass, playing like they did everybody else. We playing the Broncos tonight. Take it easy, y'all.
We're not saying they're not gonna play hard or they're not the best players. We're just saying the system they in is not working.
Oh, okay.
It's not working. It's like we can fall behind quickly.
This hasn't failed as much as they did. I don't need people out there fumbling and dropping passes. If they catch the ball and stop fumbling the ball,
no, we can't blame turnovers. Turnovers is part of the game. Well, other teams have turnovers and they beat other teams by 30, 40 points.
Houston, they didn't have them last week. Like, I need your score though, because
that's what I always do. He always I say I don't have a score.
W or L? I'm curious.
I don't know, huh?
W or L?
I don't win or lose. I can't say. I don't know.
Oh, come on, Flyer. Commit. Give me a W or an L. Which one?
I say W. I'm gonna go W.
I put some pressure on him. He had to. Like, I gotta go. See, when production's moving quickly tonight, we got a lot of people want to get it. I'll see you Sunday.
Yeah.
All right,
All
man. Don't let me intimidate y'all. I'm just pumped up. If you want to say lose, I'm not gonna get mad. I'm just saying, best believe. My boing. We going all in. My boy, thanks for that contribution, fam. See, that's what I'm talking about. You've got to, I don't know how anybody doesn't believe in this game. Bronco not a fly guy, straight dry guy. FOH Niners by 3. Bronco Niners, thanks for that contribution. I don't know why people think the 49ers will come out there butting around. I'm telling you right now. You saw they went after the Rams last year? Look for that to be turned up a volume. Hey, yo, Elvis.
Ron Bizzle.
Ellis, you sound calm. But I saw you on Twitter the other day. You wasn't calm that day. When you saw CMC get signed, you was jumping. I went up and hit like right away. I said, damn. Ellis, how you feeling about that sign? And also, do you too believe the 49ers will come out there fumbling around and playing like the bunch of Three Stooges and go ahead and not take the Kansas City Chiefs and let them get up 21 points and then start playing? Do you believe this?
Hell no.
I don't get it.
Straight out the gate. Man, I wasn't big on the Christian McCaffrey talk initially.
Oh.
Because of the injury history and, with running backs, guys get certain injuries, man, and it's hard for them really to get back, to who they once were. And that's, players in general, but being a running back, that's one of the most bruised and beat up positions that you could play.
Okay, yeah,
you know what I mean? You take a beating at that position, you know what I mean? And, we got a long list of people, but, it's like Todd Gurley. And what was Christian McCaffrey's season-ending injury? Or what was he had like consecutive, he's played 16 games in, I think, two or three seasons.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. So that, to me, brought some questions. He's healthy now, so he looks good now, so that's great. We get him when he's looking great. We don't know what the inside of his body feels like, how healed up, how repaired he is entirely. And so my only concern was that we gave up all of those picks, and then we got his contract. He's cheap this year, but every year after, it's a lot of money. Now, unless he's willing to renegotiate and reconstruct his contract to stay with us, we're going to be missing out on a lot of players, a lot of guys we're not going to be able to re-sign that we would have prior to us getting Christian McCaffrey, and that could take away from the depth and the personnel that we have on this team. There's a lot of guys that we need to keep. We already signed Greenlaw, that's cool, but there's some other guys. I want to extend Jimmy Ward. I want to, Jawan Jennings is going to need to get paid. We got Brandon Ayuk that's going to be needing an extension. So those are things that I think about when it comes down to. But I know the cap's going up and all that. So as long as Christian McCaffrey's not too pressed for money and he's willing to work with us and we can do something that's feasible, then I'm cool with that. With that being said, we need him healthy. You can't go up and just give up all that stuff. I know it's just not everybody's worried about the picks, but when it comes down to the draft, it seems like a lot of teams are coming up on a lot of players, and we didn't even have a first-round pick. Now, do we even have a second-round pick for next year, or we just got third, fifths, and sevenths?
We got 9 of those.
I thought we had a total of 7 picks next year. Didn't we just give up 2?
I thought I read
we
9,
have 7 now,
9
right?
left. So I just read. I glanced over that article. But you still got more picks than you need. Because like you're saying, we don't need a lot of rookies, and they got to pay next year. 4 or 5 is fine, And the 49ers get their best picks seemingly in the middle rounds anyway. So.
Yeah. But again, one of the best running backs in the league.
for sure one of the best rushing and pass catching running backs in the league. He's definitely a great player. So if we can keep him healthy, if he can stay healthy, you know, it's perfect. And we can keep him for a few years. I think that'd be great for us. You know, for the backfield, it's a motivation. And quite honestly, it was kind of, I guess, I don't want to say necessary, but it was needed in some form, because it kind of seems like we're not getting enough production. And Christian, you know, he's a sure runner. He's good at, you know, moving around. He's slippery. He's very strong. He's kind of, you know, short, like, you know, bulky. You know what I mean? So he gets into a lot of, you know, creases, and he's really good in between, you know, the tackles and stuff like that. And he's, you know, bounces outside. He's got nice, good burst and speed, and you know, he's a hell of a pass catcher. So, you know, I like it. It's just the only downside, I guess, is the obvious.
I know, you know, we got a lot of phone calls. What I want to do is, 1 minute. Tell me about the Kansas City game, quick as you can.
You know, it's fuck the Chiefs.
That's the 49ers to take it too. People have got to know
that's
that game.
Seconds.
Ooh, you talk about it.
No, but honestly, yeah, the defense has to. The secondary is going to be getting picked apart. I feel like Mahomes is going to try to, you know, hold on to the ball. He knows how to move and fake out guys. Like, if you notice when he runs around, it's like he's holding the ball like in one hand like a loaf of bread, and he like moves his body. He's not fast, but he could he could do some things, man. So we got to get his ass on the ground. We can't let him run around and do the Russell Wilson show when he was on Seattle.
All true.
I don't think their run game,
All true. Ellis, but we're gonna.
Yeah, I don't think the run game is gonna look too crazy. That wasn't 60 seconds, Ronbo, but I still love you though.
No, that's 5. That's 5. That's well. It's
no,
over.
But it's all good. Hey, for the score though.
Please.
For the score, I got 35-28. I'm thinking they're going to sneak in Christian. I don't know how. I don't know. You know, I know he doesn't really know the offense, but if he doesn't, that's fine. I still want us to run it up 35-28. We'll make it a close one, because I don't want to, you know, just make it seem like we're going to blow out the Chiefs. But the Chiefs going to come with it, so it ain't going to be just no, you know, we're not just going to step on them.
No.
Anyway,
right.
Shout out to the faithful. Hit that like, subscribe, man. You know you have. Wipe your feet. And shout out to you, Rams. I know y'all was mad as hell. That was payback for Matt Stafford.
Ellis, shout out to the squad. I'll see you Sunday. Oh, God. All right. And let's go. Hey, Sharon.
Hey, Ronbo. How are you?
Sharon, I'm ecstatic. I don't know why people are not, so there's a lot of people that are not sharing my enthusiasm about this whole matter. I don't understand.
That's what I was going to say. Trust and process. I mean, have a little faith. We are faithful.
If the Chiefs going to come out and beat us up from the gate, what are people thinking?
Another thing, Trent Williams said today he is healthy and he will be out there, so we will see a little bit more of George Kittle. He had to play that left side because there was nobody else to do it.
I know. It's an obvious thing.
People don't understand. If we didn't have nobody on the left side, we would have got humiliated and dominated on that side.
We get mauled. George has got to stand there to prevent mauling.
He was doing that and stepping in for Trent Williams. Now,
and he does
Trent
a great
Williams
job.
is back this week. He's going to play. George Kittle should play. He's not going to be blocking all the time. He was just stepping in for Trent Williams, people. I mean, he's thinking he's sitting there blocking and he's a waste of space. He's doing what he was told to do and that he wanted to do.
Yeah.
So therefore, get off his back. He's going to play it.
George he's doing his job, not necessarily what he'd rather be doing. I don't know. George might like blocking, but I know he'd love to get the ball. You can see when he gets the ball. George loves getting passes.
So people need to get their have some faith or something. It's like everybody sounds a little dull.
I know, right? They gave up. I'm pumped.
Yeah, it's like they're losing their faith or something. I think Christian McCaffrey will play.
He wants to.
Some of the players are saying that he has a chance of playing Sunday.
Kyle probably put him in for a few downs. Yeah, just rehearse
He
plays
might.
probably. I don't know if they
might.
have enough time. I guess they do.
I don't know. They did it with Emmanuel Sanders, and look how many days he was there.
It took Sanders 1 week. Experienced ball players can figure it out really quick because they've been there, done that. It's just alteration of terms, a little different movements, but still, they'll get it. Chris will pick this up in a week.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If he's not looking at that playbook right now tonight.
Oh, you know he is. Because he wants to be able to prove he can play.
Mm-hmm. But I think that was a great deal, great sign, and my brothers were mad about it. I thought, why are you guys mad about it?
Are they Cowboys fans, though, right?
Yes, they are. Yes.
Well, they should be happy. Dak's coming back this week.
Yes, I know. I heard about that. But I think it's going to be a good game overall. I mean, it's going to be a tight game. My mom's going to that game Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sharon, I tell you what, here's what people don't understand. They think that the Chiefs could come out and just jump right on us and score immediately. Boom, boom,
They're
boom.
not going to come out and jump out on us. Like, I don't care what people are saying. People are just, they might be them bandwagon fans or something. I don't know, but
Sharon,
the Niners aren't going to come out there and let people walk over them after
not at
two
home.
losses.
They've been good at home.
I don't think so.
Also, Sharon, you know what's going to end up
They
happening?
play
What's worrying
good when
me?
they're at home.
They might do like the Raiders, though. They'll come out there, boom, woo, scored on them. Oh, they scored on them quick. Boom, do it. What I worry about is the Chiefs' ability to come back. Now, that's what worries me. But as far as them just coming out and jumping on the 49ers first, I don't think so.
No. I mean, because we got Trent said he's going to be out there. Bosa said he was going to be out there because they said they were feeling good and feeling great. So our defense is back. I mean, Charvarius Ward is going to play.
Did he say that?
Jimmy Ward says he's going to play.
Well, I knew he was. Cast, club and all.
So Charvarius Ward is playing, Nick Bosa, Trent. So, all those guys are back and they're out there practicing.
That's what I'm trying to tell people. The 49ers want this. They want to play. Yeah.
Exactly. They want this game. They're already pumped up. And I don't know. I don't get people. I mean, then they're dogging Jimmy. I mean, why are you dogging Jimmy?
Yeah,
Jimmy was doing great. He had almost 300 yards last week.
It would have been well over 300 if Raymond McCaffrey.
It would have been more.
Charlie
but
Ward.
Anyway, it's a new week. But, what I'm saying, I think the Niners are going to be fired up. We're going to have our home crowd. We're not at SoFi, but we're at our home.
We have to make that distinction all the time now, since we have two houses.
Yeah. And it's going to be lit. So I think the Niners are going to be pumped, and I think we're going to come out scoring. I don't know. I just have a feeling Christian McCaffrey is going to be out there. So look for number 23.
Maybe. I wonder. We'll see. Maybe for a couple of plays here and there. I don't think he's going to be out there regularly.
Yes.
But he may be out there.
His number is 23, so look for it.
Oh, is he 2-3? I was wondering what number they're going to give him. Because I thought, come on, man, we ain't got to disrespect Jeffrey Wilson. Just let him have another number.
No.
You ain't got to take Jeffrey's clothes from him.
Yeah. Right now, he took 23.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, Michelle, what kind of score you got? Speaking of numbers.
Okay, Mom says 24-20.
And you?
I'm going 27-24 Niners.
All right. There you go. It's the same score as last week almost. All right. Sharon, always fabulous to hear from you. I can't wait to see if you and I and the rest who truly believe still that the 49ers can overcome. We'll see you Sunday.
I think we shall overcome, Ronbo.
We're going to sing gospels here in a few minutes.
Exactly.
Sharon, I'll see you Sunday, okay? You and Mom have a great day.
All right, Ronbo. You have a good night. Let's go Niners.
Bye-bye. There she goes. And Mao Boing, the greatest team in America is the 49ers, not the Stars. 49ers make the gold rush. We are the most watched across our country. Yeah. Oh, thanks for that contribution, too. So that's what I'm talking about. I said, where is he? People, the only person is, I know Papa Dragon. If Papa Dragon ain't Papa, I know Bam and Boom are. Papa. Come on in, Pop.
What's up? Ronbo.
You know what's up, man? I tell you, man, I feel like I just got through drinking a whole bottle of soda while I'm a nut McCaffrey, 3 cups of coffee behind it.
It's your birthday, Ronbo. It's your birthday. It's your birthday, Ronbo. You're going to party like it's your birthday.
Because ain't nothing like a Niner party. Party ain't
All
nothing
right,
like
now I got to poop all over your. I got to.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
Kyle Shanahan and his general manager both said that we are not one player away. That we are a work in progress. We are not a Super Bowl team. We are not there yet. And I agree 100%. However, I will say this. They have tried to get a running back for several years now. And this hogwash about him not playing Mason because he doesn't want to play rookies. He doesn't play Mason because Mason is not good enough. That's why he doesn't play him. I mean, he started Elijah Mitchell. He was a 6th-round pick over the guy he picked up in the 3rd round, who's no longer with the team and who no longer dresses for even the Eagles. So they've made some errors.
I'm trying not to laugh at him. Don't make me laugh about him. I told people about that last week.
It's the truth. It's the truth, though. It's the truth. If Mason was good enough, he'd be playing. Because Elijah played. So it's not even, the reality is this. Here's the reality. Ed McCaffrey, Jerry Rice's backup, who went on to become a Pro Bowler himself for Denver under Mike Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan was the ball boy, but he was also Christian McCaffrey's babysitter.
No, his sister was. Kyle said that was pure hell too. McCaffrey boys were like notorious.
Yeah, notorious. But the point is that McCaffrey knows this offense. He already knows it. It's in his DNA. He played the same offense for Stanford. And he was a full participant in practice today, so he'll play on Sunday. He'll play. The thing that everybody is concerned about injuries. Well, it's a 100% injury league. What running backs out there are playing 17, 18 games every year?
That's what Show was talking about the other day. He says, you know what? McCaffrey's injury prone. Name a running back we have that ain't injury prone.
I'm just saying, in general, it's like you draft somebody, you like him, Elijah's injured. You got TDP, he's injured.
Yep.
So this was the right move. You bring a Pro Bowler in, you make room better.
Yep.
Right. People underestimate Emmanuel when he came to the 49ers, last big move we made. The biggest impact that Emmanuel had was that he made the whole wide receiver room better.
Overnight. That was
Ayuk
shocking.
doesn't do that. He's not a rah-rah guy. He's not a talk smack guy. He just keeps his mouth closed and he plays.
But also it's knowledge, too. You got to respect Sanders for where he's been and what he's done, right? Yeah.
But that's true, but there's confidence. There's confidence and that knowledge and that ability to lead and to make players around you better. I believe there's a running back room for the 49ers. They have gotten better. And this is what I heard before this all went down, that the Rams was trying to package picks with their running back, Eckler. They're trying to package picks with Cam to try to get McCaffrey. So I actually went to sleep that night thinking the Rams were going to get McCaffrey. And then someone woke me up and was like, hey, the Niners got McCaffrey. I said, if they did, then they traded at least 4 picks to get him.
And you was right.
They're like, yeah, they did. I was like, really? They traded 4 picks? What, 2 this year, 2 next year? Then 3 next year, and then one
in 2024,
really?
5, 24, 23.
Yeah. My first reaction was, man, that's a lot. But then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? They've been trying to get a running back there for since he's been there. Somebody day in and day out. I think the last great one they had that kind of give you a little bit of a scare was Moser. But now, yes, indeed, Ronbo. Oh, my God. We finally got our Roger Craig. Oh, we got our Ricky Waters. We got an Elvin Kamara. So the thing moving forward, before I give you my pick, is that I did take a look at my buddy's scouting report on him, and basically he had McCaffrey as number 1 running back and number 3 wide receiver.
Woo!
So Carolina Panthers they just misutilized that kid, and he is not a quote-unquote bell cow running back. He's more of a Reggie Bush type. He should see probably more opportunities in the slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to be in that slot, quite a bit of time and maybe get 15 carries a game. And I think that he'll be healthy. But,
and Pop, jet sweep takes on new meaning. You got Debo and Christian McCaffrey crossing in the backfield. If I'm on defense, two, you're yelling. Because, see, that is going to be the most confusing thing anybody in the league is going to see. Oh, I can't wait to see that unfold.
Yes, but that impacts the game, doesn't it? He's the defensive coordinator. If you're a defensive coordinator, Jeff Wilson's not keeping you up at night.
The whole complexion of the offense changes overnight, fam. People don't know.
Now you have to decide. You have to decide who to activate. You have to, because now you have to have enough players to cover all those players. You have to decide who to activate on game day.
Pop, let me get your score before we get ran off. What do you got?
Yes. The first half, the 49ers will zip out to like a 16-3 lead, and they will lose to the Chiefs 17-16.
No second half play. All right, Pop. You hold that. I'll be back at you Sunday. Hey, Pop. People just don't believe. I do Niners. I know you got it in you, and I know you mad as hell. Get them. My boy. You're so humble, Ronbo. We all Mom, thanks, fam. I used to be humble. Now I just get belligerent, loud. We just did that. We're waiting for the next call. Unless we got another. Okay. I don't mean my homeboys. My homeboys out of it. My homeboy, you need to stop drinking that red wine. That convenience store stuff. Get you some good brew and stop talking crazy. It's the blue waters of Hawaii as we float into the sunrise. It's too early in the morning. That's not pleasant. As sun sets. Tony!
Happy Aloha Friday, Ronbo. How you feeling?
Tony, you need to ask. I can't calm down. I've been ecstatic ever since. I woke up 3 times and tweeted in the middle of the night. Right? I love this because I know the injection is going to be like when you watch the Incredible Hulk when he actually sitting in front of that gamma ray machine and it went off, and all of a sudden he just morphed into this big green monster. So this is going to make that whole offense shift in thinking, shift in movement. Everything's going to change now. Tony, let me stop. It's your time. What am I? Oh, I need a doctor. I need a sofa. Let me lay down. Tony, talk. Oh, woo.
Oh, goodness. No, I'll be honest with you. I do think the San Francisco 49ers overpaid for Christian McCaffrey, just given his injury history. Yeah, but at the same time, if it came down to outbidding the Rams and the Buffalo Bills, I think that is why the price probably went up so high for what he was. And at the end of the day, if we are outbidding the Rams for Christian McCaffrey, I am all for it. Yeah. The major top line talking points that everyone says I think are valid in terms of we are a very injury plagued team, and Christian McCaffrey is a player who gets injured a whole heck of a lot. But be that all as it may, I am very excited to see what this offense is going to look like because now we have 2 wide backs that are going to be on the field at the same time, running out of 21 personnel when it's Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, Juice, and Christian McCaffrey. That is going to be so difficult for opposing defenses to scheme for. And at the same time, I have been really hard on the offensive line this season. But one of the reasons why I think this offensive line has not been as good, besides the fact that Trent has been down, we've had some issues with Brunskill injuries as well and McGlinchey injuries. Last season, when we had Mostert, 2 seasons ago, I should say, he was a speed back who could make up for smaller holes and hit the ground running a lot harder and get ahead of the defense a lot more readily. And I think similarly, now Christian McCaffrey doesn't have that crazy Mostert speed, fine. But
he's got good
he is
explosion.
a back that I think he's got good explosion. That short area quickness is really good. And I think he is going to make the offensive line look a lot better than it has this season. And I'm excited for that. Plus, then we can line him up the way the Patriots would line up Wes Welker, and he can catch first downs for us out of the slot. So
the options are endless.
Yeah, and that's also with Debo on the field. So all in all, I'm excited. I'm praying for help. 100% am praying for help. But I'm so excited to watch Christian McCaffrey play with Kyle Shanahan. And on top of that, there is an emotional boost that is going to happen with the 49ers now, because every single player who's playing this season realizes the Niners are all in on this season. They traded away those picks for this season and for next season with Trey and all that sort of stuff, but they gave up a lot to get this guy to win now. So as far as team chemistry goes and morale, I think that's going to shoot through the roof, and we're going to see renewed efforts and honestly like a little bit more swagger than this team had in the first 6 weeks of the season. And that could be a very priceless addition overall on top of all the schematic things. Now, this week, it's difficult because we have one of the best teams in the league coming down to Santa Clara, in the Kansas City Chiefs. And I was looking at just matchup-wise. And it's funny, the Niners and the Chiefs are both strong where the other teams are weak. But by that I mean the Chiefs are strong in their interior defensive line with Frank Clark, right? Mm-hmm. The Niners are weak with our interior offensive line with Brendel. Mm-hmm. That at the same time, the Chiefs are weak with their edge rushers, whereas the Niners, we are getting back Trent Williams and we're getting back Mike McGlinchey. By the way, Trent Williams and Mike McGlinchey are both top 15 graded tackles in this league, according to PFF. And the Chiefs do not have a single edge rusher who's in the top 50. You can go look it up right now. So it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting to see that. So if the Niners attack the edges with that lateral speed of Christian McCaffrey with Debo Samuel, and if Kyle starts playing games with their linebackers, the Niners might actually be able to score in this game. And by the way, I agree with Papa Dragon, who said that I think Christian McCaffrey is going to play and see significant snaps. He's a smart guy. He's basically running the same offense. Terminology might be a little bit different, but I think he's going to see some significant snaps. And the fact that he rushed to get to practice today tells me he wants to play this weekend too. Okay?
Kyle said it.
Yep. So something else I just want to say. In terms of game plan, the Niners need to get ahead. They need to score first. They need to get ahead by 2 scores because Patrick Mahomes is 1 of 1 in the NFL, maybe 1 of 2 if you talk about Josh Allen. But he is that Elway arm. He is that good. In order for the Niners to win, we need to get the Chiefs playing from behind, which plays to our strength on defense with Bosa, Drake Jackson, and Samson Ebukam, who will all play this week, going up against some pretty iffy tackles on Kansas City. So I'm excited by CMC. The Niners have what it takes to win this game. They need to get ahead early. Right. If they do that, they will sack Patrick Mahomes a lot.
Yeah,
and if they do that, they will win.
There you go. Give me that score, Tony.
Score 31-19. Ooh. San Francisco. That's what I think.
Tony, we're going to go, and I'll see you Sunday. I had him up high, but Tony, you took him off the chart. I love it.
Take good care, Ronbo. Aloha.
Aloha. People don't feel it. I don't know how you don't feel it. Anybody thinks the 49ers are going to come out there pump with like some kind of adrenaline? Oh, man, are you in for a treat? Rakib, how are you? Rakib, I'm ecstatic. You are right. This team is going to be oh, God, yeah. They're going to be jacked on Sunday nights. 28, KC 17. Oh, I can't wait to see this. I can't wait. Now, you know what? I was already knowing they were going to be tough coming in this game just because it's KC. But now that they've done what they've done, oh, look out now. Deshaun! Yeah. What up, Deshaun? They're doing fine, man. Hey, good trade. No excuse for Jimmy now. He don't need none. Jimmy's been playing good. He needed what he's getting now. A serious dude that ain't going to be dropping the ball and getting it done. Watch out. Yeah, boy, don't nobody believe me. Mahomes, Mr. Homeboy, thank you. All right, let's go to Howard. Oh, Bobo. Bobo says good team, so CMC doesn't have to work. Right, CMC he was the entire offense when he was there. He ain't got nothing to do with play a role and play it well. He can do that. Sport Rome, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. Yeah, but thanks, Rome. Hey, Hey, Howard, man, I feel like I'm a back now, man. I'm feeling like, look out, world, here we come. Get that chihuahua out of there. They scare me, man. And there's nothing that scares me. I mean, you can bring in a mountain lion, a wolf, any another thing. They won't scare me, but a chihuahua. Boy, that little joker, man, that scares me to death. Oh, my God. Howard.
You a mess, man. That's why we love you, bro. That's why we love you.
Howard, CMC is on this 49er unit now. And the Kansas City Chiefs are coming to town, to which a lot of 49er fans think the 49ers are going to go out there, they're going to screw up, they're going to let points, Jimmy G's going to melt in the middle of the field, and we ain't going to score no points. Boy, I tell you what, I got news for everybody. If they think the 49ers will come out there assing around against this team, Howard, let me hush, though, and you tell me about it.
Well, I don't think Kansas City going to come out swinging first. I think the Niners going to come out swinging first. But how do we finish is the question.
Mm-hmm.
That is the biggest question. You know, Kyle Shanahan team has always had a moment where, oh, damn, we're up by 10 and we're losing.
Oh, don't remind me. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not confident about the game at all. Even with Christian playing, you know what I'm saying? Because
it was going to be rough on Kansas City, even if Christian wasn't there. If they get up 10 this time, memory will snap. I'm telling, boy, y'all don't know. Go ahead.
I mean, we'll see, man. Because the push comes to shove, man. Like, you cannot underestimate Mahomes. My homeboy is a machine, man. So
he was. You see what happened against the Raiders, right? That ain't gonna happen against the 49ers. Raiders should have won that game. They gift wrapped and gave it right back to the Chiefs, and that was just strange. I said, "Oh yeah,
hey,
Kansas City. I thought y'all was like unbeatable. Y'all ain't unbeatable, are you?" Okay.
Well, it was a division game, so you know what I mean. Division games are a little fluky and funny.
Still, but do you believe the 49ers will give Travis Kelce 4 TDs? And that last one, just let him walk in untouched and unguarded. The Raiders had a serious breach and breakdown in defense, and I have not seen any team do all. That was stupid. I mean, that's ridiculous.
I don't think he's going to have 4 touchdowns, but
that's his biggest and best weapon.
I do expect us, the D'Amico, to try to take away everybody else. Let Kelce eat. If he beats his man or whatever the coverage may be, so be it. You know,
Fred Warner, he's going to double team.
You got to play that same blueprint you did with Cooper Kupp. That's it. Let it be like that. You know what I'm saying? Just tee off, because honestly, without Emmanuel Mosley, nor if Mooney's not playing, I don't have any confidence that Lenore and Sam Wallman can hold up.
Yeah, you know what? And because I don't think Kyle's acting like, but he hasn't been activated yet. He's acting like JV is ready to roll. I don't know if he just means JV's coming back to practice, or is he going to be activated for this week? He's not on the list one way or the other because he ain't been activated to play. He's still coming off the IR. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, even if he plays, who knows how he's going to look? He hasn't played at all in over a year. He got injured in week 1 last year. So.
Yeah, he came back that last year, though, before he got hurt and hit the ground running, which was very strange. I didn't expect that from him. But, you know, they got a plan for Travis Kelce. The rest of the receivers don't be him and Mahomes. I tell you, I watched that game twice. I said, they're not. They could be beat. And Buffalo should have scored more points than they did. So we'll see.
Well, you got to give credit to the Kansas City defense too, man. Like, they held them. They held them down as long as they could. And Josh Allen just showed through. He just signed through. That's it.
Yeah.
Get great quarterbacks, make great big plays, man.
Yeah, he watch. You need to watch that game. Buffalo should have scored at least 14
I watched
points.
the game. I watched the game.
Did you?
Hey,
yeah, I thought Buffalo should have scored a couple more points.
Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I do have mixed emotions about Christian McCaffrey trade.
Yeah.
I mean, really, bro. I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm not, because you know how Kyle is. He has this nepotism thing going. He always bringing people in that are family members or friends of the family or teammates of his dad and shit like that. Like, bruh, I can guarantee you, if Christian McCaffrey wasn't gifted with all this speed and agility, he would still bring him in. If he was
come on,
that
ain't fair.
Yes. We were just lucky Christian McCaffrey has all these abilities. Come on, man. Everybody said it. We know Ed McCaffrey's is one of his favorites. You know what I'm saying?
And what would play for his dad.
Yeah, man. We all love Ed McCaffrey around here. It was just a matter of time. Oh, Kyle's gonna get that phone
Howard,
call.
you were going to be in love with that boy in 3 weeks' time. I guarantee it. Howard, give me a score, fam, because it seems everybody wants a piece tonight. Let me. What do you got?
Like I said, if Mooney doesn't play, anybody doesn't know, Shavarius Ward. If he doesn't play, I don't see us winning.
Okay.
All right, if he plays, we have a chance.
W or L or score?
I'm going to give you two scores. If he doesn't play, 30-21. If he does play, 24-23 Niners.
All right. There you go. It's all right. Keep in mind, people, Tyreek Hill ain't there to bail that boy out. Howard, I'm going to see you Sunday. I'm all of y'all who didn't believe. I'm going to tell you, I told y'all. I tried to tell y'all. All right, I'll see you Sunday.
Listen. Ronbo.
We got to go, fam. All right, guys, we're not going to be able to go overtime now. 1 second. I'm just hearing now there's about 20 more people on the line. All right. George, come on in. George of the jungle.
Watch out for that tree.
Oh, everything's abbreviated tonight. I had to hurry up. But I'm getting pressure from production.
Yeah. Okay, for sure.
Right,
I mean, I hope I can speak as fast as Tony. So, Ronbo, did we go from the faithful to the stereotype that they always tell us, the 49er whiners?
I know.
The whiner 49ers?
I mean, we don't want to believe.
Because
how come?
We always complain that John Lynch always does his due diligence, right?
I'm glad you brought that up. Good point.
And now that he does, we're saying, oh, yeah, he's injury prone. I would like a few names out there of how many top 10 running backs don't have injuries.
You'd have to think a long time.
Reach!
So it's just one of those where let's just write it, man.
George, bring it the truth.
Whatever they can give us, however many games he can give us, let's just hope we can win those games. So,
and George is so right, because if he wanted to win Rams, everybody would have been yelling at Lynch. Oh, John Lynch, there he goes again. Everybody goes to the Rams. Why? Because we never do a thing about it. Now, see, George. Excellent point.
Now, speaking of the Rams, before they come up here and try to say that they are the reason why we gave so many picks, they are not.
I wish they would.
They are not. The reason we gave up those that many picks is either the Panthers are willing to take some of that salary off of us, or they already had a restructuring plan in hand before they even traded for him.
Yeah, they thought about it. I'm sure they know what they're doing.
Yeah. So I always think that this is a good pickup because the way I see it as a good pickup is today yesterday night, I had a lot of texts from different people who go for different teams texting me saying they couldn't believe what just happened, and they all know what's about to happen. So I think we did something pretty good, you know. If Elijah Mitchell comes back, everything, we're gonna have a three-headed monster. I do feel he's gonna play this Sunday. We'll get suited up.
Did you say Elijah Mitchell?
We might use him. I'm saying
Christian.
CMC.
Yeah.
Yeah. We might use him as a decoy because he doesn't know the playbook or the verbiage or stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure Shanahan will dumb it down or even tell him to play before he goes out there or any of that.
Just rehearse play.
So,
about 4 or 5,
exactly.
a handful of rehearsed plays.
Things he knows, things that are simple, normal, whatever it is. But like people have been giving their scores before this trade, before knowing injuries and stuff. I honestly had the Chiefs beating us. But because of this news, and if we can use them as a decoy and stuff like that, then, I mean, we can trick them. We can take everything they practice, it can go out the window because it's something new, something different 2 days before the actual game. So, but now I think we have a better chance of winning. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come in here. I know it's short and sweet, like if it was after
not
the
really.
game,
because we get the same amount of time, but just can't go over like
no,
we like to do.
Yeah.
You still got a little, you got another
I
minute.
know you got callers.
George, give me a score though.
Like I'm telling you, score-wise, if like people said, if Charvarius Ward comes back, because he wants to play against the Chiefs, he really does.
I know he does.
If he comes back and we got a few weapons back or something, I feel us winning by 14 or 17 points. I'd probably say a high-scoring game. So maybe like I don't know, probably like 45 to like 28 or something, Yeah. But if we do happen to not get all those people back and Christian doesn't suit up or anything, I see us probably losing by about 3, possibly.
At the
but
most.
Let's have that faith. That's why we are faithful. So let's continue that, man. And with that, I just want to be out. Let everybody come in and get a piece of their mind. So
all right,
let's just stay faithful.
There you go, George. And get ready to be mesmerized. I'm telling you right now, I know
all right,
the ladders
for sure,
are coming
man.
hard
Oh,
this
man,
week.
I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. Everybody should. Let's not complain anymore. Let's not become the whiners. Let's become the 49ers. Let's go, baby.
George, always a pleasure. I'll talk to you. See you Sunday. All right. And we go now to dun, 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 dun. Sabor Santana.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing?
Santana, man, I'm doing I'm doing way better than I should be, man. I mean, I can't. This game is, boy. Because, see, I'm feeling like I know the 49ers are feeling. They're already feeling stoked because they're playing the Chiefs. They're already feeling stoked because they're at home. They're already stoked because they just signed a premier player that's going to make a difference in the whole outlook of this team. I got a feeling, man, this game is going to be – I mean, the Chiefs are walking into at the perfect time. I actually wish it was the Rams, though, because beating the Chiefs is one thing, but beating the Rams is just – so, let me see. Santana, what do you think about the CMC deal? And give me what's going to go on with Kansas City.
I'm going to thank Eddie DeBartolo, Ronbo.
How come?
Yeah, you know why? Because, Jed York called his uncle, and he was like, yo, uncle, I need some advice, man. I got a good team. I need to get a championship. Give me some advice. And, Eddie was like, look, son, look, Jed. You're running the team like a York, all right? You are the owner of the 49ers, 5-time Super Bowl champion. This is what I did for me to win those 5 Super Bowls. You did the Buffalo, son. All right? Ronbo, we got Christian Mccaffrey. So now think it's a good deal, Ronbo. It's a great deal. All jokes aside, it's a great deal. What happened, Ronbo?
They got 2 Debos now. One is like named Christian, but now you got 2 guys that can run the rock and catch it, and now they can go.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's too much. You can't double team Debo now. You see how they triple team Debo last week? Triple team him now. Oh, I can't wait for that.
But you got 2 players that can do the same thing when they stay in the back, backfield. So now defenses are going to be like, well, is it going to go to Debo or is it going to go to McCaffrey? McCaffrey, both can do the same amount of damage, right?
How's Debo doing?
Now, so like, I think it was a great sign for a pick up Rumble for present and future. And not only that, but there before the season was that this team was Super Bowl ready to win now. That Jimmy G gave us a better chance to win. Well, here it is, Ronbo. They're all in on this. So I think it's great. And as far as the draft picks, Ronbo, I mean, what are you going to do with those picks when you have a stacked team, Ronbo? You want to tell me someone
you draft them and cut them. What is the point?
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's great. I think we don't have to worry about the picks right now. I think we're getting some compensatory picks, right? So we'll be able to address some in the draft. Probably O-line.
Oh, please, yes. Anyway, so, oh, God, give me some O-linemen.
So we'll be good, Ronbo. And I think that I'm hyped, Ronbo. I was super excited last time when I heard. I was watching the game and I had to replay back like 3 or 4 times to see if I heard right. Like, oh, Christian McCaffrey got traded to Niners, right? So I'm super hyped about it, and now let's see what we can do with him. And like I said, I remember calling you not last week, and I remember that this team, this offense was stagnant. We needed something. I don't know what it was, but like pick up a place to make this offense, spark something up. And sure enough, we did. I'm happy about it, Ron. Let's go and see him for.
And Santana, you just mentioned something too. I really hate to think so, but I kind of think it's true. Jeffrey Wilson had 2 extremely costly fumbles. That's part of the reason why I think they says, Christian McCaffrey's available. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's try to see if we can do that.
Yeah.
Because we might have stayed in that game against Atlanta. Might have been close, but I think we could have still won that game. Against the Broncos, everybody wants to blame that one player that they always do. But you know what? If he doesn't do that, we got one more shot to get Robbie Gould within field goal range, maybe.
Nope.
See, you can't keep doing that.
Nope.
And so, Christian McCaffrey.
This team is great. The team is good, Ronbo. Like I said, I think Christian McCaffrey, whenever you do rotate running backs, it's going to be an intense running back. Anyone you put, Elijah Mitchell, Jeff Wilson Jr., T. Price, whatever you put, McCaffrey, the intensity is going to be there. It's not going to change, right? So that T line is going to have trouble stopping the run game. So.
How about you say Elijah Mitchell and McCaffrey, and then you got Debo standing back there licking his chops to get the ball too. What is a defense going to do? I love it.
So, it's a great. And Rumble, what is Kyle known for? I mean, his running game, right? So this is a perfect scheme fit for him. This is what he wants. You get him. I'm seeing my reservations for Kyle. I'm not gonna say anything yet. We're 5 weeks into the season. Let's just see
7 weeks. I tell you what, you relax. You give Kyle Shanahan, Elijah Mitchell, Debo Samuel, and Christian McCaffrey. It's Super Bowl bound, and anything less than winning the Super Bowl will be a fail. I mean, hey, give me a score right now for this game coming up this weekend.
I'm going simple 27-21, Ronbo, and I'm going with the Niners. I don't think the Chiefs are going to come here and whoop our ass. I think we'll do some work this weekend.
Because we get underrated while they get overrated. I'm sorry. I don't think so. I like it. I agree with you. 27-21? That sounds definitely about right. All right, fam. I'll see you Sunday.
You have a good one.
You too.
Yep. Let's go.
Yes. And let me go. We got next. It's Brian. Brian, come on in, man. Brian Cope. Matt. Silence with two people means one of our system is working okay. We're checking that out right now. But fam, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be talking trash Sunday like you ain't never heard me do before, especially with what people think about the 49ers and what they think about the Chiefs. Hey, Nigel. Matt? Yo, Matt. Matt.
Nigel.
Oh, it's Nigel now. Okay.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Nigel.
It's Nigel. Yeah, I just heard the mute off.
Yeah. No,
right
good.
now, but how's it going?
Well, I'm trying to calm down.
I think it's like an early Christmas for you, right? Because I know you've always wanted Christian McCaffrey.
I mean, and the reason why I was going crazy when they picked Solomon Thomas saying all those bad things is because I didn't expect that. If I said you're gonna get anything on Stafford, it better be Christian McCaffrey. Solomon Thomas. Oh my God! And that was just So yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, at first I was kind of a little bit negative about it. I'm not gonna lie, because I felt like I was excited that we got him, but the amount that we paid initially, I was like, man, that's a lot. That's especially since
the draft
we
picks.
found
Yeah.
a lot of talent in the later rounds of the draft, and at this moment, we lost a whole bunch of picks this coming season. But at the same time, we gotta think about what's going on right now. A lot of us at the beginning of the season thought that we had a Super Bowl contending roster, and I still do personally.
As long as you're healthy, you can't have everybody going down.
Looking at and looking at the offense, but just being real, it's not been good this year. And I was kind of looking at some of the statistics on different websites, and our passing game we're in the bottom third of the league in almost virtually all statistical and all stats concerning passing. So that's bad. Our running game is really not that great either. We're barely, if not cracked into the top 10 of the league. So we're pretty mediocre there. And you just, thinking back to when we got Emmanuel Sanders in 2019,
same thing that year.
We were doing a lot better.
No. Before Sanders came, we sucked. We set a record that year for drops, and we were just awful. And he came, and all of a sudden, they stopped dropping the ball. It was amazing. I'm hoping that happens this time, because we're having the same trouble this year with the drops.
That's exactly what I'm thinking, because to be honest, I've heard some people say, and like I said, initially I thought this too, and I think it's still true, is that it's a desperation move. And I think it's actually a necessary move, because you need something to jolt this offense right now. Whether or not we believe it's Kyle Shanahan or whatever it is, we need something to, we need somebody to come in here and
inject some
make
energy.
this offense go somehow. You know what I'm saying? Christian McCaffrey is a lightning bolt. The dude, he is injury prone. I will say that, or he has been, but we can at least use him as somebody who will open up the offense for other guys, because now you got an offensive weapon that the defense is going to have to pay attention to.
They got it.
So they can't always think about doubling Debo or doubling Kittle. So you've got to think about this guy in the back, lining up in the back, or you can put him out on the side as a receiver. I mean, he's just so versatile. It just brings up so much more you can do with the offense. So
if anything, they have to double Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to make me laugh. You got to get a double Christian. Oh, good.
You could throw this guy in the slot. I mean, he could play in the slot and be a receiver. He can do it all. He's went for 1,000 and 1,000, a few years ago. So
he's a little blonde monster. That's why I was bring him.
Yeah. God. As long as he stays healthy, that's always the caveat with this team. As long as he can stay healthy, I mean, you've got so many weapons, and I think this also puts a lot of pressure on Kyle, though, too. Personally, I thought we had the team to make it there. Now you've got this awesome weapon that you added on the team, so it kind of puts the Andes up the pressure on them too. So
it's an exclamation point.
Yeah. So and you know, just real quick, Ronbo, I'm from Missouri, so I'll be damned if I'm going to say that we're not going to win against the Chiefs. I've been talking all kinds of smack to people over here. The hell with the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got Christian McCaffrey now. We're going to go do the damn thing. We're going to whoop their asses. I'm going to say we're going to win 35-27.
All right.
Now, I will say our offense has to do. They have to do better than what they're doing. They have to turn it around completely. But I think they can do it. They need
fully,
to pride,
please,
execution, and make it happen. You know.
There you go.
But anyway, thanks for taking my call, man.
That's always a pleasure. We'll see you Sunday.
I'll be talking to you all Sunday. Yep. All right. Y'all have a good weekend. Talk to you later.
You too. Night, Nigel. Hey. Vader!
What's up, Ronbo? What's up, man?
Vader, I'm hearing music, man. There's this beat going on in my head now, man. I got the rhythm back.
Me too, brother.
I tell you, I love
me
this.
too, brother. I'm there with you, man. I don't know about some of these fans, brother, but I think it was a blessing that we're able to, they'll come around, especially after this game. Yeah. But it's been, I think it was a good trade. I'm happy for it. I got, got a little crow on the face because, me and you wanted Solomon. Didn't want Christian. Big Show was right again. I want to shout out to TNT and Trez, man, brother. We finally got him. He's here.
Yeah. Took 6 years, but
it took 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a little warm-up process with the Panthers, but it's going to be good, man. A double threat coming from the back of the field with Debo and him.
He remains a threat even as a wide receiver. This is what I like about this guy. Now, if any double teaming is going on out there, big mistake. Huge.
Yeah, imagine they double team him. They double team Debo. They can't double team all of us. You know what I mean? They can't. Kittle, Ayuk. You put JJ out there too. Come on, man. Please.
See, when you get a player that got kind of respect, automatically this just screws up a defense. DCs are going to be tripping now. I guess this is what we're going to do. We're going to look at the guy that's going to do the most damage. Every last one of them. Okay, well, what we're going to do is one-on-one. This is a one-on-one game. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. and what people got to understand is the reason why we had to go get him is, man, Rams. Wilson, I love him. But, the Rams situation, of course, always makes it a little, that's a little icing on the cake. But with the fumble he had last week, and then if you go back and you see some of our running plays, where we didn't get off on, he wasn't finding the holes. We brought Bobby back. Bobby didn't like what happened in Atlanta, and it's like, dude, I got to get somebody that's got good vision. With Trent out there now, we're supposed to have Trent back this Sunday. Why?
Yeah, he's definitely coming back.
You're going to see something different, and you're going to see some surprise. And and again with Kyle, everybody thinking that he's gonna slow down in the second half. Well, I heard Jim Harbaugh showing up to the game, and I don't think he's going to predict that. So if he wants to look good out there with Jim Harbaugh in the stands, if he puts up 20 in the first half, I want to see another 20 in the second half.
Rams going to be 49ers going to be playing this week. I don't know why people think they're just going to come out there assing around. I look forward to a spectacle this week.
Yeah, I actually, honestly, Ronbo, I see a beatdown. Yeah. I see a disgusting. I see Bosa. He's going to have 2 sacks at least. And
you know how bad they want to drop Bosa to the dirt? Every last guy on that line, they remember. People don't understand. You don't get your ass handed to you in the Super Bowl and then come back and play lackadaisical so-so football. You come back there and inspired. What I got to worry about, and what we need to worry about, Vader, is they play their ass off, bury the Chiefs, and then lay an egg against the Rams. But no, I just realized McCaffrey will be in 4th year by then. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. And again, my concern every week is always our offensive line. I know we need to look at getting a couple more players there. I think our defense is solid. Hopefully Ken Law can get back in the rhythm here and see what he can do, because we did give up a lot for him. But
I think he's going to the IR.
Yeah, he is. So it's a lot of people are upset about that. But hey, you know what? Dude, football, you get hurt in every game, brother. It's just how you come back next week. It's just the nature of the beast. You know what I mean? And but you know what? This game, Ronbo, right here, I just want some good officiating. I'm sick and tired of Bosa being held on every freaking play. And it's just and then he pulls something. I'm like, come on, guys, really?
You know what though? Bill Vinovich is not doing this game. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't. I was trying to research it, brother, but I didn't. I couldn't see who was going to.
You know, because that clown.
Yeah. Enough said. What a clown.
Wow.
That
was
officiating
in the Super Bowl of all time. And you know it's true, Vader, because the following week, the following Super Bowl, the Chiefs showed up, and the refs there was more laundry on that field than you'll see at the busiest laundromat in the city. I mean, come on, man. The Chiefs they're not legally doing things out there.
Exactly.
So offensive line keeping one of the best defensive fronts in the league out all game long. That ain't possible.
It's like, wow. I mean, I see it on every play, and it's like, I understand there's always holding on the line, but my goodness, it's just.
But don't get egregious about it. You need to call sometimes.
So yeah, out of 5 times, give me 2, brother, please. It's like, geez Louise, you know. But again, I think it's gonna be we're gonna see a good offense. I'm not too worried about the defense too much. I think we got a couple of key players back. I mean, Ward, hopefully he doesn't break the other hand, but we'll see how he does.
As long as Bosa's...
And then we got Burdett back, so it's going to be...
I know Brett's probably not going to play this, but you know what? As long as you got Bosa up there, captain in that frontline defense, Bosa makes it possible for everybody to eat because they're so concerned about him. And the rest guys can do their thing now. Vader, we're going to run out of time. Vader, what score you got?
Oh, yeah, let me give you my score, man. I got 10-27, bro. Niners all day, every day. That's what I'm saying.
They shut down Mahomes. If Mahomes can set down 10 points, I'm going to scream, ooh, yes.
Oh, yeah, I think we're going to hold in the timber. Hey, brother, let me let you out the way I let you out, brother. Letting it go. I'm ready to go. Radio, Ronbo Sports. And come on, guys. You guys got to hit that like, brother. We got over 400 people here and watching, and we only got 166 likes. Hit that like. And again, shout out to Big Show and Trey, brother. Number love, guys.
Hey, fam, love you back, too. You know this. We're going to see you Sunday, all right?
All right, take it easy, boss.
You too. There goes my dude, Vader. And let me ask you, what time is it, Norm?
It's Niners all day. And it's time for some of y'all to really, really have some faith, man. I don't know who y'all listening to. I don't know who y'all going like. I know you got faith, Ronbo.
Oh, I mean, I'm carried away with it. I done got stupid about it.
Well, this is my, you know, I was celebrating, you know, my wife's 2nd anniversary. I woke up. We had a good
right, congratulations.
time together. Woke up the next morning and found out that CMC Stanford guy was coming on the team. And I was like, okay, cool. That kind of weaponry on the field probably is going to have DC's tripping because, like, I heard people saying, like, that's just too many people for this Chiefs defensive secondary, which is, when I was leaving from work, Stephen A. Smith was talking about it. Psychologically, something is happening with the Chiefs defense secondary. And I don't know what it is, but Lord.
They're rookies.
It's bad.
That's what I'm saying. I looked at that and said, wait a minute, that could be exploited. That's why I don't understand what happened to Buffalo. They should have done more damage.
And they're going to have to go up against Kittle, Debo, and Ayuk, having to wipe the Ayuk off their face already as it is. And then all of a sudden, JJ come with some dynamite. Now you got CMC in the back. We don't know. Like, at first I heard people saying that they're going to probably do red zone packages. Is there any update on that? Like, because I've seen him full practice. He had the pads on everything. He was ready.
Mm-hmm. He wants to play.
And all that.
They may have to lock him up. I heard he really wants to play.
Yeah, they might have. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. They're not gonna suit him up and not put him on the field. He gonna come out there tackling streakers if y'all don't hurry up and get him a play.
See TMC. It'd be funny. He comes streaking out on the field. Who is that? Ain't that Christian? Oh, Christian, get him a uniform. Okay, Christian, you can play. Jesus Christ.
We're going to say that for the ops. They were going to say that for the ops, though. They the only ones tackling play because they couldn't tackle the Niners. Anyway, no, but the Chiefs, though, like, I don't know what people is thinking about, like, as far as, like, why y'all think the Chiefs going to beat us? Because Tyreek Hill ain't there no more.
I try to remind them.
And, like, they edge rushes. There's no edge rush. And they got, we got Trent Williams coming back, Lynch and them. Our O-line gonna be, they really not trash. They really not. They really it seems like the next man up really haven't been as bad as everybody's been talking about. Of course, they're the next man up, but they stepped up and they put their best out there. And they busted a few holes open for some big plays. I seen it. Jalen Moore busted a few open. Like, okay. So they holding their own. I appreciate that.
I agree. They're not that bad. They're better than even I thought they was gonna be. I've been surprised. We made stupid mistakes last week. You can't fumble the ball and give up a 6 like that. And if the ball is right in your hands and you got nothing but green grass, catch the ball, Ray. What are you? Oh, Ray! Oh,
We went that offense, man. That was disappointing to watch, man. And it was like we gave Atlanta that dub right there. We sure gave it to them, and that's the wrong team to give it to. That's why I don't think they're gonna go out here and burn the house down versus KC. I think they're gonna make it. It's gonna be a dramatic game, though. It's gonna be dramatic because Patrick Mahomes gonna try to. He gonna pull some rabbits out his butt.
Does he have the weaponry to do it, though? Because they're not going to. Travis Kelce, he's going to be Patrick's main weapon. Can he beat us by himself? I don't believe it.
Not with if we have our guys out there that's really like. I mean, I heard with Jimmy Ward be out there. He knows how that he can deliver some clubbing blows.
He can't pick nothing off, but he'll stop you from catching it, knock you out.
Bosa's back, so I mean, it's like if they don't just turn a blind eye when they're holding this guy, then geez, like that's everybody complains about that. Like, but it's true. That's probably one of the most righteous complaints we have is Bosa being held. I don't know who's keeping a tally of it. Whoever it is, please bring that to the Empire so we can see it, because I'm pretty sure it's a big number.
They do it on purpose. No, they do that. They want that game to be more interesting. It's not a night game, though, so they might officiate it really seriously, right? Norm, I'm going to get your score, fam, because we got to go.
Score. Niners win for surely. I'm thinking by 3. Niners win by 3.
All right. And, okay, W and win by 3. All right?
Yep.
All right, Norm. I love when you get in here, fam. I tell you what, I'm looking at you Sunday, and I hope you're right.
Hopefully I'm right, and that's all I can say. It's Niners all day. Shout out to Ronbo and all the Niners faithfuls, y'all. Let's get it.
Thanks, Norm. Congratulations again on that anniversary, fam. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Thank you.
Night, Norm. Let's go check. Hey, Bethel. Bethel. B-E-T-H-E-L. He is a man we
what did I tell you, Ronbo, yesterday?
Did you say something about Christian Mccaffrey going to be on this team? Are you one of those?
Yep.
You're one of those.
I
There's
said,
about 3 people.
How about if we get Christian McCaffrey? And look we got him.
I didn't believe it either. I did not believe Christian McCaffrey was coming to this team. I said, are they even dealing Christian McCaffrey? I'm asking all kinds of questions because I'm in disbelief. That's one of the most premier running backs in the league, can do it everything. And now any double teaming the 49ers are having to deal with, it's so frigging over. This is what leaves teams vulnerable to be killed. I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, it's so funny because all the Rams fans that I seen today were all jealous.
They was trying to get him.
Getting McCaffrey.
They tried.
Yeah. They just couldn't.
They need him bad, too. Akers isn't doing anything.
Yeah.
They don't have a run game. You got Stafford out there putting the ball up 100 to 150 times. What kind of football is that? Of course you're going to have trouble.
Yeah, and then plus they don't have a lot of picks. So they're not going to give up a lot of picks for him.
I didn't have any picks for a long time. They're going to eventually melt into nothingness. Just a blue pool laying in the middle of the field. What is that? That's the Rams. That's the Rams? That's it. That's all that's left. Just a puddle of blue water.
Yeah, and another funny part is that my friend goes, "Hey, so what? We're gonna bet with the Niners and Rams game." He goes, "You got McCaffrey. I'm not betting at all no more."
Because one player like that, Bethel, it could change the whole complexion of the offense. Just entirely remodel it. So, everything's going to be easier executed and faster. I mean, it's just ridiculous now how the 49ers are going to look offensively. I can't wait for this.
Yeah, and the difference between, Carolina and us is that Carolina did not have a lot of weapons. The whole weapon was him.
Yep.
Yeah, we have a lot of weapons. We could, put
incorporate them, not depend
to
on
the side, and we could put Debo to the back. Who do you think gonna get the ball, Debo or McCaffrey?
No. I know.
Who are you gonna get?
It's gonna be Ayuk out there with some poor defender trying to cover him, man coverage, and Ayuk's gonna leave him standing there with butt naked in the middle of the field as Jimmy just gently throws it over and watches him run into the end zone.
Yeah.
Oh, it ruins defenses quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, and plus this guy could hit his speed pretty fast. So, he reminds me of when Mostert, gets that, speed when he gets his head, nobody's going to catch him.
Mm-hmm.
And, it reminds me, because when he played the Rams, he actually caught same pass like Debo, and the only reason they stopped him because there was I think 3 Rams
standing in the way.
That's the
he
only
had to go
they
around
stopped
them and through him
in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ran right through him. Debo and him are going to be taking turns doing that. I love it.
Yeah.
Debo's asking, "How you like playing the Rams twice this year?"
Revenge for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna, because they already played him once. Now he's gonna play him again. So, he's all like, "Oh, I remember you. All right, come over here. See what you're gonna get."
I got to go back and look how many yards did McCaffrey have in that game against the Rams. Watching those highlights was hilarious. I said, the Rams can't stop McCaffrey, can they? Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Debo's going to be helping him, Rams.
Yeah.
Trent's back. George Kittle's going to be involved in the offense more as well.
Yeah, and what I love about McCaffrey, he's actually a really good blocker also. So when, he needs to block, he could block, So that's another good thing that, McCaffrey has. They could fake it to him and he could block, and, he's always blocking his man. And, so that's sometimes that I see our players they don't do their assignment and they don't chip or they don't, block the guy, and he goes free and he goes after Jimmy or Trey. So
that's why you're going to see an inspired red and gold this team. They may have but now they know, they could smell the blood is in the water. Watch, people don't know. Well, the experience of watching 49ers the last 4 years. Watch what happens next. Oh, I can't wait for this.
And you could tell he really wanted to come here, and he really enjoys coming here because, when he treated out what he treated, I'm all like, oh, he really wanted out of there.
He gave a short
Carolina,
humble goodbye to Carolina.
Yeah.
He's delighted.
Yeah, so I just imagine this team the way it's gonna be, and it's gonna be a dynamic offense.
Take a couple of weeks, but after that, watch them roll. Bethel, let me get your score. And I'm going to see you Sunday.
I predict a win. It depends on, if, we execute and we do things right.
Yeah.
It should be probably a close game, but we get the win.
Yeah. So you put W.
So I
Okay,
just get the
W,
W.
and how much?
Yeah.
How much you going to win by? 3, 6, 2, 1.
We'll probably win maybe by a touchdown.
Oh, that's a serious beatdown, especially when you can talk about the Chiefs.
Yeah.
All right. But remember, we had them 10 points down in the Super Bowl, too. That's I'll see you Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, fam.
All right. Hit the like, subscribe. I know you haters are hearing us, so you better hit the like. All right, Ronbo. Let's go Niners. Good night.
And Clarence Molina. Clarence says, we are all in. 2022. Go Niners. 27-24 for Clarence. Clarence! Thanks for that contribution, fam. And, let's see, rolling. There's Tommy Oxley. Tommy, as soon as he knows Ramsey's going to be around, Tommy comes rolling in. I love it. Ramsey is soft, and Jim Everett is not great. Jalen Ramsey, he is becoming questionable. And Jim Everett, why does his name keep coming up in glorious terms? And Rams fans, please give me a break with that. Let me ask you a question. You want some Latino heat? Mamacita. Boom, boom. Latino heat. Latino heat. Emilio.
What's happening? ¿Qué pasa?
De nada. Oh, not de nada, because you know what? A lot of things are happening. Wait a minute. I hear a little Emilio.
Yeah, my daughter.
She could still be a little Emilio, you know. You hi. You know how the wife always says, she's just like you. I can't do a thing with her.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, little lady. I know she's a 49er fan already.
No, yeah.
And she already knows.
She already wore her Trey Lance jersey one time already.
a little 5 on. Emilio, talk to us, man. Now, give us something about CMC and whether you appreciate it, because a lot of people really aren't all that crazy about it. Also,
I like it. Okay,
right.
But this is one more thing. I see you're on cloud 9.
Oh, I didn't lost.
I'm about to bring you down just a tiny bit.
Okay.
No, because my problem was UCI had the problem a couple of days ago, and I still have the issue. Like, dude, okay, you forget about the defense, because we played you've seen other teams out there. They can put up. You can look at the Patriots. You've looked at the Bills, and you've looked at the Chiefs and all these other teams. And sometimes their defense plays like crap.
Mm-hmm.
And what do their offense does? What do they do, Ronbo?
Yeah, they score a lot of points.
What are these offense? Yeah, and for some reason, you look at it. We have a Pro Bowl tight end, Pro Bowl receiver, an upcoming receiver, a Pro Bowl fullback.
Yeah.
And for some odd reason, we can't score more than 20 points. That just doesn't make sense. There's no way, when we played the Falcons, there's no way that we only scored 14 points in one half and we're shut out the second. That's not even possible. How was that even possible? That's just sad. Only 2 games that we were in scored over 20 points. That's because it wasn't even offense. Because thanks to the defense. That's just sad. I'm like, so you get all these picks, get McCaffrey for what? Only put up 17 points. That's just horrible. You can say, oh, he's gonna do this. Yeah, he can. He might not do that. He might get hurt if he does. Because they said he's gonna play against the Chiefs just a couple plays. He might get hurt, man. Then what? We're back to square one.
This ain't the first time the 49ers started the season off slow.
Shanahan's supposed to be this guru every call out to be. We had the discussion the other day. It's just, dude. To me, honestly, you got McCaffrey. We can't get to a Super Bowl. You need to get fired. Because there's too much talent on that team for you to be a shitty offensive coach. That's just bad. There's no excuses. I'll give them a pass this weekend just because we still have injuries and McCaffrey, like I said, won't be ready until the Rams. If you cannot score over 30 points on offense, there's a fucking problem with Shanahan. He needs to go. There's no way this should be, Shanahan the guru. No, dude. You've run this offense for 6 years, and you've always been counting on your defense. You've had 2 bad years because of injuries, 1 good year of offense, and that was because we had Raheem. That's just bad. I guarantee if you give this team the hardball, he'd be putting up 20 points plus a game with this team.
See, Harbaugh's going to be watching this week.
That's just sad. And that's with Jimmy at quarterback. Because if you switch Jimmy and Alex, it's kind of basically the same quarterback. They check down Kings.
You too,
And a run game.
I wish they were checked down Kings. Boy, Jimmy.
It doesn't matter if they are or not. The thing is, Harbaugh was able to put 20-plus points. Shanahan can't. And you're supposed to be a great offensive head coach.
Whoa. Now, Harbaugh had a second-half problem, too. Remember that? And that last year?
No, he did.
We scored all our points in the first half.
At the end of the day, Ronbo, he still would have put up 20 points at least a game. It didn't matter if you got shut down at a half. He at least averaged 20 points a game.
Let's not act like the defense didn't have nothing to do.
No, you have to look at it, Ronbo,
with those games.
That's just sad. How do you? And when we compare to Harbaugh, we never really had a number 1 receiver. We had Gore. Shanahan has receivers, has a Pro Bowl receiver, and you can't do this? That's just sad.
Actually, that Pro Bowl receiver
is just completely sad.
You're talking about Debo, right?
Yeah. Who else is a Pro Bowl receiver?
Yeah, Debo's because Debo he's not having any trouble. Well, they're actually defense is starting. He's getting doubled down on that.
I'm not saying he's the problem. I'm saying what we have. We have a Pro Bowl receiver, Pro Bowl tight end, Pro Bowl fullback, a coming up receiver in IU, and you can't put up more than 14 points on average a game on offense. That is a problem, man. If you don't see that, that is wrong.
You mentioned how many teams you say? You mentioned the Patriots and a couple others, right? Do you know around the league scoring has fallen? That's because you know why? Because a lot of team defenses are getting used to the pass all the time offense, and they're adjusting. You don't see a lot of games with a lot of big scores.
No, I get that. I'm just saying they can at least put up 20 points. You even look at the Jaguars; they're putting up 20 points on offense. Not
recently. Didn't they get beat a lot all of a sudden?
The other day, and they lost the game.
Did they score 20?
We can lose games, but we cannot put 20 points on the board.
Yeah. I can go with that. Damn, the clock. I mean, I'm going to have to
You look at the Chargers.
We got to roll.
You look at the Chargers, they put up 20-plus points.
Yeah.
Hey, and they're still putting up 20 points.
Yeah. Well, if we lose and score with 20, you'd be okay with that, huh? Well, I agree, though.
Because you at least Shanahan's doing his job.
That's a good point.
You know, I can say that's what our defense is hurt.
W or L or score?
I don't see us winning because we're still not ready and we're still hurt. I say we win next week, not this week.
So
I just don't see it. Shanahan has to prove something that he can scheme up an offense. If not, he needs to get fired tomorrow. Because it's just saying.
Let me. What you just saying L and that's it, or L lose by?
Yeah, that's it. I don't see it not yet.
All right.
He's just improving.
All right.
So you show me something. Last
Millie's gonna be in here singing praises this Sunday. I guarantee you. I'm looking for Millie. You got to call in and say.
If he does, I'm all for it. But I want to see 20-plus points.
We got to go, fam. Production's gonna run us off. But I'll see you Sunday. All right, fam. That video.
All right. You have a good night.
You too, fam. Yo, K boy.
What's going on, Ronbo? Where is the faith in the faithful? I don't understand. We are about to see something so special in my mind. I don't know which way I can go. Let me go get my score out the way.
All right.
31-27, 49ers. I think we're gonna come out very aggressive. We lost last week. We shouldn't have lost. We really should be 6-0, to be honest with you.
I know.
We ain't lost against 3 terrible teams. Well, I ain't gonna say Atlanta is terrible.
No, Atlanta's tough.
I think they might be.
People got to realize that too.
Yeah, they
boy.
might be a
we
they might be a
that team. They were physical.
Yeah. You got to understand. Only thing we got to do is win our division. That's the only thing we got to do. And we are a second half team. I think Christian McCaffrey, he's probably gonna play a little bit. I don't expect him to play the whole game. He's a Stanford guy. He's smart. He's gonna pick up the system really quick. He's not an alien to it or nothing like that. I mean, he knows a little bit about it. He knows the foundation of it. His dad played in it. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure his dad was passing on stuff for him to be a great player in high school and college, this and that. He's gonna get the offense. See,
that's what I like about this kind of football player. Just like Nick Bosa, these guys are born into football. They know it in and out.
Right.
McCaffrey probably take just like Emmanuel Sanders. It'll take him 1 week at the most probably to figure this out.
And so I don't expect this team to be fully engaged until after the bye week. If we happen to lose against the Chiefs, we gotta beat the Rams. I ain't worried about the Rams. So at worst, we're gonna be 4-4 going into the bye week. We got 9 games to play with out there. I mean, the sky's the limit, in my opinion. McCaffrey, and nobody even thinking about you, chick. You put a fullback like that in front of him to block on running plays.
And
you got
Williams
Debo
and McGlinchey. Them boys love to road grade. So
he's gonna have so much. He hasn't played with talent like this.
I know.
It's gonna open up his game, and you cannot guard everybody one-on-one. Who? If you double team somebody, that's it. Somebody is gonna win.
You're gonna get killed.
Ayuk is gonna win.
Absolutely.
Debo can win. Kittle can win. Juszczyk can win.
We can be out there. We can win
one-on-one.
What they gonna do? Hey, defense!
I don't know.
I'm
That's
over here.
I'm saying.
What?
Look at the possibilities.
Throw the ball.
Imagine. Stop going with this negativity, everybody. Just imagine what the possibility is. And please, and let me, just like I reminded everybody a few weeks ago, look what we were before Shanahan got here. Just think about that. And you want to get rid of them because the offense is ain't. We was 3-5 last year, and we went to the NFC Championship game. We went to the Super Bowl. We've been to
injuries. We played one game too many.
And if we could have intercepted the ball, we would have won the Super Bowl. You think Cincinnati would have beat us?
I don't even need that. I just need for Trent Williams not to be dragging his foot like a club up and down the offensive line. And I still say they win.
Yeah.
I need Jimmy, shoulder or hand? Which one? Give him the shoulder back. The hand, he was fine. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
the only reason the Rams beat the 49ers is because we was a convalescent home case. My God.
Right. It just, I just don't understand the negativity. The I just don't. I mean, it's sky's the limit, I think, So, and if anybody, NFC is down this year, are we really afraid of the Eagles? No. I mean, I'm not.
Well,
are we afraid of Cowboys? No.
No, never. Even if I was, I wouldn't admit it.
Now, if we get in the playoffs, who are they talking about?
I know,
more than anybody.
And Tom
They're
Brady
talking about us.
and
they
the
afraid.
Bucks. They have all kind of issues.
Vikings? Are we afraid of the Vikings? Are we afraid of the Giants? All these teams that so-called got a better record than us right now, are we really afraid of them? No, we are not afraid. They're afraid of us. That's what they're afraid of. They don't want us in there because they know what's going to happen. We're going to be a tough out, regardless.
First round of playoffs, whoever it is, you're dead meat, especially if the 49ers are healthy. I just need Trent Williams and Christian Mccaffrey be up at full speed at that time. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to man covers? You're going to double team? You have no options. It's all over. As Rocky Balboa's wife told him, you can't win.
The only weak spot we had is probably at corner with E-Man out for the year. But if we get Barrett back, if Barrett is half of what he was, it don't matter. It doesn't matter.
We're going to be fine. Javarius will be back in a minute.
That's what.
Well, K-White, you got 31-27. We got you. And
yes,
I'm going to see you Sunday, and you and I can celebrate on the fact that people didn't know what we knew.
I know. I just don't understand. And I'm not even a football guy. I'm basketball season, and I'm happy this is my time of year. I like basketball more.
What's your favorite NBA
The 90s is just. Oh well, I'm a New York Knicks fan.
Oh my God, you've suffered so.
Like that,
Yeah.
So, but I'm a
won.
Dallas Mavericks fan too, since I'm here in Dallas. So I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan. We got Luka. We got two of one of the top 5 players in the league and stuff like that too. So, but you know,
y'all need a dog
it's a good
though.
Time, so
Luka could score, but y'all need a defensive dog out there. Anyway, K-Boy, appreciate you, fam. I'm telling you what, I'll see you Sunday.
Oh, yes, sir. Already.
All right. Night, K-Boy.
Yes, sir.
It is that Donut and Tanisha show. Hey, DT, what's up?
Love Sweet has come to San Francisco. He's going to run the ball so sweet. And every time he get into the end zone, y'all going to be kissing his ass all day. Because Debo's also happy. Kittle's also happy. You heard him. And you can't contain the silverback because he's so excited right now. He can't contain it, y'all. He can't contain it. And to all you people that say we can't score more than 10 or 14 points, I'm going to ask y'all a question. Here's a quiz question for you, okay? Week 2, 27 points as a win, okay? Week 4, over the Rams, 24 as a win. They only scored 9. And before we got embarrassed by the Falcons, y'all forgot about that 34 points that we done scored. Man, stop saying we can't score around here. Y'all done made me pull my belt off. I got one thing to say. Get it together, faithful, and let's ride, baby. Ain't that right, shit? Let's ride. Made me pull my belt off like Bernie Mac, man.
I said, preach about it, because you know what? I understand when the 49ers make a mistake or something, we got to dwell on it. But let us not let it fester and turn it into just a lot of things that are true. I agree. You know?
Man, all I got to say, Ronbo, you know what I'm saying? People need to start, man. I agree with a couple of our faithfuls, man. I got one thing to say, man. Okay. Everybody can say they're true Niner fans, but there's a thin line between being faithful and people that's truly unsatisfied.
Yep. No, really, seriously.
There's a lot of faithful that cannot be satisfied, no matter what.
It's the gospel truth, you know. And also, defenses out here are getting paid big money too. I don't know. People assume we're supposed to go in there and run these scores up on everybody. That's not going to happen. It's not happening around the league very often anyway. There's a couple of teams get their brains beat out. But most games are kind of close this year.
Man, this game is about, this season right now is about balance. Now, as y'all don't know, those of y'all who have been looking at the schedule, so far it's been one and then some. Okay, we lost the first one. They got lucked out, but we won the second one. Okay, somebody won the third one. We got a 2-game winning streak. Okay, we lost the third one. Let's go ahead and get this 3-game winning streak, even come out to bye, get ready to whoop up on the Chargers, and let's go to Arriba. Let's go to Mexico.
Oh, that's right. It's that time.
Yeah, just in time. Okay, so all we got to say on that, man, right now is that, yeah, you're right, Mr. Ronbo. Kelsey is not going to get no 4 touchdowns on us. That's not going to be close. Let's keep it together, faithful. And I'm going to give y'all another clue out there. I'm going to give y'all another clue, and here's another 70s bling, bling, bling positivity, something that y'all have forgotten. The last time that we have gotten somebody from Kansas City, that was Mr. Justin Smith, who came with Alden Smith, who took us to the Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
This time, we got their cornerback, and their cornerback suck now, who matches up with our good defensive back, who's going to take us to a playoffs. Because Javarius Ward knows he knows Kelsey well. He knows their whole offense well. He's going to be able to communicate like the safeties. Open your eyes, faithful. Come on now. Those of y'all who play football like me, Mr. Ronbo, Mr. Shabazz, come on now. It's not checkers, it's chess.
That's right.
We gonna, man, they at home, they ate good, they done slept in their sleep number of bed, they right next to their boo-boos, they done kiss their kids. They ain't gonna try to be embarrassed at home. Let's get it together, baby.
See, the fact of the matter is, people don't play ball, don't understand character plays a huge role out on the gridiron. If you got any wussy in you, this is when it gets exposed. If you got the dog in you, that's when you come out growling. Oof, bring it. bitches.
And we also got. Yeah, you heard. Yeah, you heard. Yes, you heard in the background. It ain't no game over here, man. Sure, we done heard all them people out there, man. We've been listening for 2 hours, man, and we surprised a lot of folks out there, players. I mean, come on now, man. Get your medication on, drink up, man. Get your drink. Hey, then you think. Get the food, eat real good, and get ready to chill. And
also, you
come on,
know,
man.
And Donut, you know, when you get your butt beat and you swear to God it was your fault, do you know that every 49er, it's like coming out in this game on that field, boy, I just hope they're going to come out with an intensity to start the game. I just hope they maintain it for 4 quarters. Because in the first quarter, everybody's going to be tripping like, who the hell is that? That's the 49ers, man. Who you think it is? I told y'all. That's the way. When you feel like you got to get back at somebody, your body goes into another place. I've already been there, done that. It doesn't. You don't come out there, just another day, another game. Bullshit. No. This is goddamn Chiefs.
Nah, it changed the whole morale of the whole locker room of the whole organization. You know what I'm saying? And it should change for the fan base. Because here's the scenario. Before I know there's people waiting or whatever, but here's the scenario before we give our score. Okay? Imagine you have a new Cadillac or even a new shiny new toy as a kid. You're not going to put it up on the shelf and let it get dusty. No, you're going to put some batteries in that mother duck plucker. You're going to put the battery, put the power on, and you're going to let it do its limitation thing, which meaning we're going to use this man in the red zone, okay, where he's very scary at, okay? Let him get up in there. Debo do his thing also. And our final score of the game.
Let's go.
That's right. Let the big man do what they do, and let them be in the slot receiver. And when he motion, let it be direct snap, boop, boop, hit a hole, touchdown.
Save something. I'm loving it. I'm loving every word of it. We got to save something because we got production's gonna run us off. Give me a score real quick.
34-10. Sample. They're only going to score a touchdown and 1 field goal. Kelsey will be shut down. Faithful, keep it real, and don't make me do it. Don't make me pull that dirt out no more.
You and Denise have a great night. I can't wait to see you Sunday. All right.
That's right.
Ronbo, that's right.
Bang, bang, not a game.
Bang, not a game.
Night, y'all. Appreciate you.
Good night.
Oh, God. Niners desperately blocked CMC from L.A. Hilarious. It is, Rudy. It really is. You guys always win that battle. Not this time. And CMC won't help. Teams load the box, make Jimmy beat them. Oh, I hope they do. Jerry, come on in.
Ronbo.
Jay.
Hello.
I'm listening, Jay. The CMC deal, the Chiefs rolling into town. Jay, give me some of that Jayism.
Yeah, I don't know, Ronbo.
You ain't feeling it, right? I can tell. Look at him.
Nah,
he sounds like he needs a shot of tequila.
I just got one question for you, Ronbo.
Yeah, no, I was waiting because I was getting ready to do the rock, but I said, no, let me hear it first.
Oh, the question?
Yeah. You said you had one question.
Oh, yeah, the question was, who's got it better?
No! You hear me?
Jay, I didn't know where you were going with that.
Ronbo!
Yes.
Ronbo!
Yes.
We finally got a dude in the backfield. I mean, a dude. I ain't talking about just any dude. I'm talking about an all-pro running back.
You know, I don't want to make anybody mad, but I already see me now, week 12. Boy, white chocolate done did it again.
Hey, that's it. That's it. By week 12, week 13, we fully healthy. Got Elijah Mitchell and Christian McCaffrey in the backfield with Debo. Man, with this offense. And y'all act like we ain't watched this offense all 6 games, struggling to get explosive plays.
What?
And
And it's not like our offensive line hasn't been making some big holes that we all seen on film study.
And they've been providing protection pretty well. I mean, better than I expected. I'm watching Jimmy going through reads. Usually, Jimmy just threw the ball with his snap. If it's bad, he just throws it out there right quick. Jimmy, I saw him going through progressions, looking the safety off, throwing the ball. I said, wait a minute. That offensive line we done talked so badly about, they're not that bad. So I'm with you on that.
And that's without Trent Williams out there.
Yes.
You hear me?
Yeah.
And we needed an offensive explode. We needed something. This moved the needle. It got to move the needle somewhat. I don't know what everybody crying about. I mean, them draft picks. Yeah, but look, check this out. Our team is already built with a lot of young players. Our rookies can't even get on the field now.
I know. Right?
You know what I mean? And you know, this one draft ain't gonna hurt us. You know what I mean? Not having a first round pick, not having a second round pick, and probably a third and a fourth. All that's money too. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't looking at that. That's money that's going to Christian McCaffrey contract next year that we ain't got to pay on no rookies. And our rookies can barely make. We still gonna have about 5 or 6 picks anyway, and they do good in the late round. So this 1 year, I mean, I don't see the problem. You know, we had to do it. Everybody would have been crying if he went to the Rams, and the Rams would have been killing with him. They would have looked like a white Princeton basketball team with running all them screens.
No, seriously, you know what?
Cup screen, right? Cooper McCaffrey string. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Say, okay, because you know what? The thing is, they need a running back really bad in L.A. You know, Akers ain't doing nothing. I don't know what is going on with him now. I think he's injured or something. So you got Stafford out there putting the ball up a million times. If he had McCaffrey, he could continue to put the ball up a million times. Now he's got McCaffrey and he's got Cooper. Oh, that would not have been good. That would have been dangerous. Yeah.
And
so,
we would have been crying about it.
Yeah, that's too much.
You know, so, I mean, they finally making moves that y'all want. You know what I mean? They going out here, they showing that, we going for the Super Bowl right here, right. Our offense not explosive enough. All right, look, I don't care what y'all think. He washed up. He been injured. That's everybody in the NFL been injured. You know what I mean? At least he got the talent. Yeah. And everybody say that Kyle Shanahan, Bobby Turner, turned 6th round and undrafted running backs that's less talented in the starters and 1,000-yard rushers.
Right.
So what y'all think they gonna do once they got a top 10, top 5 running back talent in the backfield? So it's gonna be even more dangerous. You know, it's like I don't understand what y'all crying. And then we can have packages out and we can spread, motion McCaffrey out the backfield to one side. We can fake a screen to him to the right and throw a screen to the left to the Debo, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Or we can fake both of them screens to both of them, and then run a middle screen up the middle with Juice. I mean, it's just so much.
And I'm gonna bleed Juice out while the defense is preoccupied to the point they're in tears. There's Juice running on the flat. Oh my God! Juice is running backwards. He's clowning into the end zone.
That's it. I mean. I value the draft picks too, and I like doing the draft and covering the draft and all that. But
it's fun.
It's about Super Bowl. We at the point now. It's all about Super Bowl getting the most talent. We got all pros all over the team.
All over the field.
You know what I mean?
Jay, I'm telling you, I love the way you came in tonight. You had me sitting there on the edge waiting for this question. But Jay, I tell you what, give me that score. I'm gonna see you Sunday so we can holler at everybody who did not believe. What score you got?
I got about 31-20. Niners all
really,
day.
Seriously.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they're going to be pumped. At home, too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jim Harbaugh going to be out there. Kyle Shanahan got to show off. He got to drop his nut.
I'm going to see you Sunday, fam. We're going to roll. Get back. You're rolling down the road yourself. I know it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Rambo, you know it.
Like Jay.
You have a blessed one, man. Love you. Production, all 9 of faithful. We got this. Ain't no problem. Trey
Love
Lance
back, fam.
for president.
All right.
Bang, bang, Nana Jane.
Christian McCaffrey, MVP. I have a blessing.
You too, Pep. There he goes. And Donut and T, we said it once and we'll say it again. 34-10 will be the final as the 49ers win. Boy, that man be rhyming, don't he? All right, let me Holly Moan in here. Big Rod, cold-eyed.
Finally, the rod has come back to Rumble Live.
Oh, Rod. I'm telling you, I'm besides myself right now. Man, I ain't been this giddy since like a long time here. Because, we get people and we watch everybody else get them mid-season picks. Blah, blah, blah is going to this town. And what's about this town? And it's going to this town. And why do we never get no damn body? We got some damn body this time, Rod. What do you think about that, Rod? And give me some Kansas City thinking.
Okay. I'm going to get it to you, bro. First of all, let's go back in history for the Super Bowl when we played against Kansas City.
Yep.
Okay. See, this is the most important factor that ain't nobody discussing yet. See, it wasn't Patrick Mahomes that killed us in that Super Bowl. And see, that's one thing about Andy Reid as a head coach that I think we need to really, really concentrate on going into this game. It was a dude by the name of Damian Williams who came from the Tennessee Titans the year before that Super Bowl that ran all over us. And guess what?
In the last few minutes of the fourth quarter, he just got loose. That was right.
Okay? So we got to stop him. Andy Reid is one of those guys that does the one thing that you don't prepare for. And I think that's his track record versus us. Otherwise, we'll whoop his team tail. But, I mean, my biggest concern, man, is this right here, man. That was Robert Sala's worst call game at San Francisco to me. D'Amico Ryans, man, bottom line is this right here. You got to follow up where he took off as far as the first couple of quarters. He got to harass dude all day. My homeboy, we got to harass him the whole day. We got the ability.
Yeah.
We need to be. Bosa is coming back. Absolutely no reason at all he should feel comfortable in this game. Okay? Bottom line is Patrick Mahomes only had one good game against us, and that was the game where Jimmy hurt his fucking ACL. Excuse my language, bro.
That's true.
But you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We just the key is to us being aggressive on defense and making this dude's life miserable. If we can do that, I don't see nothing stopping us. As far as the QB, I'm not going to call his name no more. Think about the cat on Harry Potter whose name should not be said. Every time you say something bad about this quarterback, he messes around and do something to you. Every time you start praising him and believing in him, he hurts your feelings. I'm not saying his name no more.
Yeah.
I'm not. Christian McCaffrey, as far as he goes, I think the biggest thing with him is like Draymond Green with Steph Curry running the pick and roll. I think he's gonna, keep defenses off balance. If Kyle can scheme him correctly. I mean, real talk, man. Kyle Shanahan is the biggest card in this game, and the big question is which Kyle is going to show up as far as the play caller goes. As far as my score, I say I'm gonna give it a crazy score, something like 26-22 Niners.
There you go. That's not crazy, actually. That's quite possible. Cause see, after watching Kansas City get behind and come back 2 times, I said, you know what? That coming from behind is gonna have to. That's not gonna work every week. This is the week.
Right.
This is the week.
Because, keep something in mind, Ronbo. Contrary to belief, man, they did not bring Christian McCaffrey over here just to be freaking running back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's not going to be a bell cow. He's going to come in.
No.
He's going to be a decoy.
Yeah.
He's going to be
in lining up in the slot. He's gonna run jet
There you go.
sweeps. I mean, the dude is just got. He is a. This is what he is with the right coach now. You're gonna see the best of McCaffrey now. Oh hell yeah!
Let's hope so, Ronbo. Because like I said, at the end of the day, it's all about Kyle and how he calls it.
Draft year, fam. I knew McCaffrey was a Kyle Shanahan running back. That's why he went and got Jet, and then Jet came up lame.
And I think the other thing that's going to happen is he's going to give, whether it be Wilson or Coleman, whoever the other guy is, he's going to give them relief so they're not having to give too many carries to one back. You know, that's been the story of us right now, man. We run the ball so much that, you know, our running backs take a lot of hits. So
yeah, that's Shanahan
I
football.
won't hold it up, man. I hear these cats talking about how my sound is, so I'm gonna catch on the next Ronbo.
It's breaking up a little bit. It's not as clear as usual.
If I can get that exit to the door, I'll be happy, bro.
All right, I'm ready. It's been a ride. I'll see you Sunday, fam.
That's what it is, bro. Take it easy, Ronbo.
You too. Night. Oh, B. Ham.
Oh, boy.
B. Ham,
yeah,
first.
buddy.
Yeah. Because, you know, since you have a Ram running around in the family, how does he feel about the Rams doing their damnedest to get Christian McCaffrey, only to find out he's going to San Francisco?
I couldn't get him to say nothing to me, Ronbo.
Oh, B.M., you sound.
Right
I got no volume on you.
My bad.
Okay.
I said, hold on. I said I couldn't get him to say nothing to me. He don't want to talk right now. But you know how it is.
Oh, now it's good and loud. Okay, good.
He was like, he going to tell me, so y'all want to pay for a team? I said, well, y'all paid for a Super Bowl last year.
No, he didn't.
About that. He ain't do nothing but laugh, you know. Like
That's
this
all he
right
can
here,
do.
Rombo.
I mean, BM,
Like
think about it for a minute.
right here,
I got
Ronbo.
Von Miller over here. I got OBJ. I got a couple other mercenaries over here, and you know, we was gonna be fine without him. I don't think so.
Right.
And Stafford. What am I talking about? Oh.
Well, Rombo, the best thing I'm glad that we got him. He is another elusive, dynamic player that we need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just didn't like. I like Jeff Wilson. He a hard runner, but it's a lot of holes that has been opened that he just don't hit the hole. And now we got that running back that can just hit the hole
and go.
You know what I'm saying? He got the vision back there, so that's gonna be good. So
and
you know it's gonna be a sight to see. So what now?
Jeff Wilson and them costly fumbles. Oh, that was
bad
timing.
Too costly.
Yes.
Too costly. And you know it's gonna be a sight to see, man. I wish he would have been in Atlanta, but since he wasn't, it's all good.
Mm.
It's gonna be dynamic, man. I hope, you know, everybody, like I've been telling you before, Ronbo, we are our own worst critics.
Mm.
You know, they said that you wanted Trey Lance to be injured. You know what I'm saying?
I know. That really pissed me off. Normally I try to ignore that BS, but that one I did respond to. I said, look, let me tell you one thing. I ain't like y'all. I don't be hating on players like that. That's just strange. God.
Exactly. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, we got the same thing we worried about Jimmy, we got to worry about with Trey. He has been injured his 2 years. So now we got Christian McCaffrey, and now everybody want to say, oh, well, we would have got an injured running back.
All the running backs we have are injured all the they take turns.
Ronbo, it was asked to a coach one time, like, what do you mean you players injured? And Ronbo, realistically, every man that's on a 53-man roster should have something. They should show up on the injury report every year for something. I mean, every week for something
if you're
being
playing.
so. if you're playing. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, let's get behind what we got. You know, I like I told you before, I really tend to think that let them listen to us. I didn't hear anything about Christian McCaffrey till I started hearing a lot of fans talking about, hey, we need to go get Christian McCaffrey. We should do this with Christian McCaffrey. Hey, I think that they be listening to what we want as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, taking notes.
So now, hey, they have went out and they have gotten it. Now we got a lot of people that want to complain about it. Let's be happy, man. Let's you know what I'm saying? Let's cheer on our team. I believe the energy we bring helps them out. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, man, listen, man, let's just see how it works. Before we go out here and criticize, before we say things are not going to work, before we say the man is going to end up broke up, man, come on, man, let's give our team, let's give them a chance, man. I want to win another Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Super Bowl since '94, Ronbo. I'm ready to see another.
You know what, though? If they can get healthy defensively, and Christian McCaffrey, Debo, Ayuk, and George Kittle, JJ, if they all can get to the Super Bowl, boy, you know what? If they can get there, they ain't losing twice, third time. I don't believe it.
You just had another caller said, don't act like that. Everybody want to talk about that Super Bowl, that we was up 10. I mean, that's at the end of the day, everybody got to have their accountability.
Yep.
And to be honest, in the Super Bowl and the NFC Championship,
again, up 10.
The defense need to be held accountable for it. The defense should be held accountable. If you can't defend and hold the lead, the offense had did their job. You feel me? The momentum changed, and the momentum changed because the defense got tired. Come on, baby, let's get it right, man. I think we're gonna get it right this time, Ronbo. I think we're going in the right direction, and I think everything should work out for the better, man. I'm happy.
I agree.
I'm glad we got him. I just want to see, a good showing. And even if we don't beat the Chiefs this week, I won't really be mad.
No.
Like the other caller say, I really feel like if we don't beat the Chiefs, we'll end up beating the hell out of the Rams again. So we'll go into the bye week 4-4, and then after going into the bye week 4-4, we can we got a week to work on some things
and get
and
that
then
offense,
we come back and get it all the way together
and get it up to speed.
So
yeah,
I mean, I'm optimistic about where we go from here, rather than being negative. I want to see us going out here and win this thing, man. I'm tired of us getting to the door and just
knocking it out, getting in.
Around.
Well, be here.
Right,
what do you got? Hey, what do you got for a score?
Rumbo, I don't really have nothing definite for a score.
Give me a W or L. It doesn't matter. I
got us for a win. I got us for a win, Rumbo.
All right.
Long as, hey, it don't matter if we win by 1 or win by 10. Long as at the end, when the fat lady go to harming her force up at the 2-minute mark, we is up by a significant number that we ain't got to worry about Patrick Mahomes trying to get back in the game.
And like he has been doing every week. And we get to doing the Debo. Pop, pop, bam.
Yeah.
hey, we go roll.
Sir.
Are you rolling tonight?
I'm finna get loaded now. I had to step back in the truck so you wouldn't hear all these machines out here loading this flatbed.
All right.
But I'm only about an hour away from home, and I'm going on to the house.
All right. Have a great night, fam. I'll see you Sunday.
Well, I look to hear from you Sunday, my boy.
All right. Night, be him.
All right.
There he goes. And here he is. He is Ray from VA. As he strolls.
And I do mean fine.
Finally!
Brother Ronbo, what is this? What is this?
It's cute and cuddly.
What did we had a good night going. We had a good thing going. 2:00 in the morning on the East Coast, and then we're gonna blame the defense for the Super Bowl. Is that what we're doing?
Oh, yeah.
That's disgusting.
Trey, is that the only reason you got it?
That's not what tonight is about, Ronbo. That is not what tonight is about. When you go 1 for 11 in the fourth quarter, when you can't convert a third down, when you have 2 turnovers in the fourth quarter, you can't blame that on the defense. The defense isn't impenetrable. We're not impenetrable. They're not made of steel. They get tired too. I mean, if we could just get 1 first down in the Super Bowl, I'm gonna leave it alone. Tonight is about CMC. How you doing, Ronbo? I'm sorry.
Awesome.
How you doing, sir?
I'm delighted with this edition.
Shout out to production. Shout out to my TNT family. There's a lot of TNT family out there that's called in tonight, but we got to get to some serious business about Christian McCaffrey because that's everybody. Are we getting upset about day 2 and day 3 picks? That's what we doing now? It's
I hope
expensive.
not. Because I know you and me
It's too rich for my blood. Get your cheap ass off my team then. This is a rich team. This is 49er gold. If you bought that petty stuff, if you bought that cheap shit, and it's 2:00 in the morning over here, so we can say what we want to say a little bit. If you bought that cheap shit, get up out of here. If it's too rich for your blood, grab your your purse, clutch your pearls, and get up out of here. A couple of day 3s, a couple of day 2s. What are we talking about here? We're trying to win a Super Bowl. Some of us have been around long enough. People say that we whine. No, we have a high standard. Some of y'all haven't seen a Super Bowl, so y'all don't get it. I'm in my mid-30s. I've seen 1 Super Bowl, and that was 25. No, what was Ron? Was that 30 years ago? Almost 30 years ago, Ron.
Hey, getting close because it's 94,
So when
2004.
we say what we say, we know what we're looking at. And so, yes, we want this. The problem is, and this is what Christian McCaffrey does for us, Ronbo. He gives us that 1 extra yard. Our problem has been 3rd and short. Our problem has been 3rd and 1. How many 4th and 1s have we punted on? How many 4th and 1s have we punted on? We're talking about 1 or 2 extra yards. That's what he gets. He has a little bit more wiggle. He has a little bit more juice. He can get a little bit farther. He is a mismatch. Think about this. When the linebackers are guarding Christian McCaffrey in the flat or over the middle, they're not around Debo or Kittle.
Yes.
And that's where Jimmy has struggled. It's talking about a force multiplier. He's going to make other players better. He's going to get other guys going. And we're not. Our biggest problem. Everybody, this isn't a coaching point. This isn't. You don't need to be a Harvard graduate to see this. This is just real football. Yeah. Our biggest problem is first down. So give me a screen. Give me a dump off. Give me Christian McCaffrey in the shotgun by himself without Jimmy on the field, with Debo in the backfield, with the Wildcat, with the read option. Some of the Trey Lance package. Wouldn't it be, though? That's kind of
would be interesting.
We'll get to that, Ronbo. We'll get to that. But Ronbo, here I'm gonna say one more thing. I really feel like that people have misinterpreted our frustration. We're gonna win. We're gonna win big on Sunday because of one reason and one reason only. Whatever that was in Atlanta, that wasn't us. It's professional pride. If these guys got any pride about themselves, they're going to get out on that field on Sunday and they're going to put out a better product than what we saw. That was disgusting.
It was.
Every team has one of those every year where they don't show up. Well, we didn't show up. We don't even have another road game for the rest of the year almost.
Mm-hmm.
We go to Mexico City and then everything else is in the West Coast. It's time for us to rip it off. It's time for us to go on a run, and this is why you get McCaffrey. Chips are in. If it's too rich for you, if it's too much for you, if you really want, if you're a draft nerd and you just really got to have it, we got some compensatory picks too. Calm down. And also, one last thing. We do our biggest damage at the end of the draft. So losing a second, losing a third. I don't need another Keller Witherspoon. I don't need another Joe Williams. I don't need another Trey Sermon. I don't need – we can keep going. Dante Patterson in the second round. Would you like another one? I mean, really.
And that's what makes those picks so bad, Trey. You point out to something right there. When you have to pick too early and you make a mistake, it haunts you for years.
Over and over again. And so we people act like we're not gonna have money. The salary cap going up. We still have a quarterback on a rookie deal.
Mm-hmm.
How can you afford it? Because we're not paying our quarterback. If it's too rich for you, get up out of here, man. Ronbo, we have these cheap ass fans acting like it's their money.
And they're not looking at the full big picture. You know, it was okay. We're winning now.
Who cares what we do in 2025? I want to win now. A lot of these players juice. I mean, I can name 10 players that are not going to be on this team in 25. So stop worrying about.
But don't do it now, though, Trey. Give me a score because we're going to run out of
Ronbo,
time.
we're done. All right. Yeah, I know. The score, I told you we're going to win big, Ronbo. Big 27-13 Niners.
Right.
That's right. All right. Don't put your mortgage on it, though.
No, I don't know. Not on a football game.
No.
Right,
maybe
fam.
a car now. All right, guys.
Great to talk to you, Trey, as usual. I'll see you Sunday. All right.
Yeah, I'll see you Sunday, man. We got something to talk about. All
Looking
right,
forward.
See you
All right, fam. Night.
Yeah.
J-Tan, that's good. The Jet McKinnon revenge game. Hey, yo, Levi.
Yo, Ronbo, what's going on?
Levi, we said F them picks. We're going all out. You got Christian McCaffrey now, which adds a dynamic to that offense that makes him virtually unguardable. I can't wait to see how this unfolds. It might take about 2 weeks for them all to get the orchestration right and the choreography and the dancing as they're moving around there in such a way where the defense is saying, oh, Jesus, who's that? Oh, Jesus, that was your guy. That's Juice. Y'all was so worried about Christian. You was worried about Debo. You was worried about George. You was worried about Ayuk. Who is that? That's who just beat your ass. Yes. Levi, let me stop. I'm just pumped about this whole situation and how the offense is going to dramatically change overnight. Levi, what are you thinking?
All right, Ronbo, I got 3 thoughts. The first thought is I'm really surprised because ever since when I finally caught on, I'm like, daggone, this is a positive Ronbo. We're going against the Chiefs, and he's more confident than any time this season.
See, you know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, yeah, it's good to see, good to hear.
The vibe has changed, Levi.
You're fired up. You even feel confident we're going to win this Sunday.
I do. The Chiefs are not invincible, and I saw that watching that game, but I still thought it'd be close. And then we get this guy. So, oh, Jesus. Watch the 49ers come out playing like a house on fire. I'm telling you, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, when I first heard of it, I was like, man, I don't believe this. This must be something like... But then I was kind of confused because it was like cutback, and they had like Christian McCaffrey. I'm like, wait a minute, wait. Really? Christian McCaffrey? You sure?
I know, same here.
Saying?
I didn't believe it either.
You know, sometimes they come up there and they talk about trade ideas or something like, oh yeah, the 49ers rumored to trade him for him, but they said the trade went.
And they always do that.
Whoa, really?
Always rumored.
Okay. Yeah, but it was like an actual thing. I'm like, wait a minute, this cutback, man. They ain't like a one of these little places that's trying to get buzz and writing about dream trade scenarios and titling the page and make you think that they traded. And then I listened and I said, wow, so we really got Christian McCaffrey. And here's another thing. I'm going to talk about the injury concern of Christian McCaffrey. Now, I can't guarantee he's going to be healthy, but I know the main injury concern because ever since he got his bag, he started getting hurt. Like the money was too weighing his legs down. But early in this season, like beginning of the season, you know I'm in Carolina, so sometimes I listen to Carolina news and Christian. Christian said he changed up his training regimen because he was trying to figure out ways to be more healthy because he wanted to be out there. And I'm taking it that it must have helped because he's usually out by the first couple of weeks. But he ain't missed no game. Yeah, but he's been out there every game. He ain't missed no games. So that's why I'm more confident in him. I know everybody in that moment is like concerned that he might be hurt, and everybody is kind of concerned about what level they want to give it. They know it's a great pickup, making the 49ers just as great as you've been saying, but, everybody kind of scared. But I'm not really scared because I think that, Christian, whatever he did new is helping him because he ain't got hurt. I am concerned with Kyle Shanahan because, he might be looking to, really cutting the Jeff Wilson minutes with him having that little ball handling issue. So hopefully he won't try to run Christian McCaffrey into the ground.
No. McCaffrey's going to be used in ways that mostly Jet was going to be used in. You're going to see him in the slot. You're going to see him run the ball. you're going to see him doing several different things. You don't want a DC to know exactly what's going to happen. So you have to always keep a surprise element with him going all the time. You're still going to see Debo out of the backfield every now and then doing the wide back thing. Now, though, the DC has got multiple issues to try to think about when he's planning his defensive strategies. It's going to be really hilarious to see how Kyle Shanahan manipulates that type of thing right there. Because he's going to think like a DC is going to think, because he has that ability, because Kyle Shanahan knows about defenses. And then he's going to actually just pour salt all over those cuts and slashes throughout the game. Watch and see.
Yeah. But the only thing that has me encouraged about it, because, Kyle Shanahan has, recently been having the ball spread, and there's more play to spread the ball around. That's really the only reason I'm more confident. Because, after 2019, he's been, having one person that tote the ball until they get hurt, which has increased the injuries. But lately he's been, trying to, share the wealth, letting everybody get a hand on the ball. So I'm kind of confident that maybe he won't, want to play too much with the Christian McCaffrey. Seems like he's going to ease him in and everything. But another thing is, I'll talk about that later because I ain't gonna have enough time. But
I didn't even notice. We are down to the last minute. I didn't even see that. But what do you think for a score, though?
All right, the score is, I think we're gonna win by 3 or 4 points, 24-27. I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna say that how the game is probably gonna end, or it'll be great for the end. Patrick Mahomes get the ball, we get all scared. Oh, my God, he's going to leave a game-winning drive. But guess what it's going to end up with?
What? Like last week?
By
I know. I mean, he did that in Buffalo, and I was shocked. Delighted, but shocked. He was under pressure.
I know. And, Nick
he's going to be under pressure Sunday, too.
He's going to pour up a ball. You're going to be holding your breath, and then you're going to see you're just gonna snatch an interception out, and then it's just gonna be great.
They do.
That's
fam.
my and then I'll talk about the other question. Hopefully after the game, and hopefully we'll all be cheering
and singing ooh la la. All right, fam. We go. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll see you Sunday, Levi. Fam.
You probably see me after because I'll be busy on Sunday.
This is going to be great. All right. Night, Levi.
All right.
Local Rogue, I know you're trying to get my attention. You know what? Even you can't piss me off today, and you do that better than anybody else. So just go ahead, have your little fun, and just know this. I don't care what you say today. It's a good day. Oh, my God. Hey, Merrick.
Hey, Ronbo.
Merrick, you got a new running back. And give us a little bit about that game coming up Sunday.
Excited. I think we're probably going to do really well against the Chiefs. Defense is not very good. So
they're not.
Hopefully run over them.
That's the main reason I feel good. The Chiefs' defense is suspect. They are around 30 in several different categories. I said, you know what? People need to stop being afraid of the Chiefs. They're okay, but they're not just super Chiefs like they used to be.
Yeah, them losing Tyreek Hill's been a pretty big blow to their offense.
Yeah. That was a cheat code. I mean, Mahomes can't just close his eyes and throw the ball deep now and know that nobody's going to beat Tyreek to it. And now they gotta do a little different. So so 49ers don't have to lose this game.
Pretty much the one thing the Niners got to do is get to Patrick Mahomes and blanket Travis Kelce. He's not going to throw to anyone else.
That's what the Bills did. There was no Kelce, although the Chiefs hung in there, but the Bills kept Kelce uninvolved for 3.5 quarters. Yeah, I think he had one play in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Easier said than done, but we'll see.
So yeah, that's the key to beating Chef.
So now get back to your appreciation of CMC and what impact and effect do you think that's going to have on the 49ers offense?
I think he's going to be used mostly in the red zone, but I'm hoping we can just put him out in the field as like a decoy. Like don't give the ball to him, just have him out there so there's going to be a guy on him.
You can only do that so long before the defense gets wary of it, though, and then gets aware of it. But then again, you could set him up, though. There may be something to that strategy, actually. And then all of a sudden you give it to him anyway. That would be hilarious.
I do think we are going to keep McCaffrey for a while. His cap hit this year is only $690,000, and then afterwards it's only like $12 million.
McCaffrey,
it's pretty low
next contract?
for a player.
When does this contract end?
He's got another 4 years on it.
Really? Oh, yeah, but the volume of the cash goes up every year, from what I understand. Yeah.
Well, it goes up from 690 to 12, and then it stays around that 12 million mark.
Yeah. Well, the way he plays, it's okay. There's going to be 2 extra auxiliary backs. There'll be McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, and maybe 2 more backs. We've got too many now. I don't know who they're going to. Who are you going to excuse, Merrick? Who's leaving our running back room?
I could see Jeff Wilson leaving.
Yeah. Man. Or he gets traded. You know what? You're going to see a running back get traded maybe at the next week, aren't you? I don't know who that could be. Jeff Wilson could fetch probably at least a 4th-round pick. I don't want to trade Jeff Wilson because the minute we do, we're going to lose somebody. I can just see it. And then you're going to say, damn, we got rid of Jeff. I mean, he may have had a fumbling issue, but that boy works hard. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, and we still got 5 or 6 picks in this upcoming draft. We got 2 thirds, a 5th, and 2 7ths.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They got 6 to 7 picks. At first, I heard 9. I said, what? So I don't know. I didn't have to take a good look at that, but you say about 6, and that's enough. We're not going to be, with all these players requiring as much money as they are, there's not enough room to be bringing in a lot of draft picks next year anyway.
Yeah, and I don't know how much a rookie is going to contribute to the team.
And then there's that. So, yeah. We're going to find out because you got to have at least a couple of draft picks. I mean, you never know. The 49ers do the best work in the middle rounds anyway. So, but Merrick, what do you got for a score in this game?
I got a question. I got a question for you before I give you my prediction. Do you think this is going to be Jimmy's first game where he goes over 300 passing yards?
Possibly. And why? Because, first of all, Jimmy should have went over 300 last game. The 49ers are going to catch the ball this weekend because they're fired up because of the new transition, or the new transaction, and the fact that it's the Chiefs. I see the 49ers going almost flawless this week. That secondary, Jimmy could work that secondary they got in Kansas City all day. I think you're right. I think around 300.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my prediction for the Chiefs game is we're going to win 31-17.
Yeah, I like that score. I do think the 49ers are going over 30 myself. All right, Merrick. Let's see you.
I think McCaffrey's going to have over. I think he'll get a couple touches, but that's it.
Yeah, he's got to come in and get a little more antiquated with that team. He needs to learn some things. He could have a few rehearsed plays, though. I don't know how many they have time for. All right, Merrick. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, see ya.
All right. We go, hey, Frank and the fish sandwich kid. Frank. Frank may have passed out. It's getting late. 2 o'clock out at the East Coast? It's after 2, now way after. We just started the trail how long ago? And Marketing Pro, get in there. You know why? Because I saw that comment about, yes, Kyle Shanahan, McVegas is kryptonite. Merrick, I mean, Marketing Pro. Marketing Pro? Yeah.
Oh, what it do, player.
Marketing Pro, your feeling on the fact that you did miss the ball on swinging toward my dude.
You know, Ronbo, let me tell you something. I always keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pro. I know the score from the Big Orange to the Big Apple.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, Kyle could not have solved his problem in 100 years, but that no good Lynch helped his case because McCaffrey is what Shanahan has been missing. Now, Jimmy Garoppolo's life has become better because now you can't blitz the cat. If you blitz with the CMC, he's going to kill you.
Yep.
Look at McCaffrey's receiving RPO in the red zone.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So I'm really upset. You know, the whole thing is, you know, the 49ers is jealous of McVay because we won the Super Bowl and CMC was a lock. The Panthers promised the Rams that this deal was done. And then Lynch went F them picks, copied the Rams swagger, and stole and made a heist and took CMC from us. So now the 49ers got Madden God mode hat. You guys are very deadly right now. and McCaffrey's injury stuff is all hype. He's not an injury-prone player. See, after Cam, Superman, MVP Newton, injured that shoulder, he had a couple of years, and after he left, all the Panthers did was overuse Christian McCaffrey on
We agree quickly on that. Well, they used it for everything all day, Sunday, Monday, or Thursday, whenever they played. They worked him to death.
He's not an injury-prone player. Now, here's what's going to happen. You blitz Jimmy, that quick release and CMC, that's going to be a problem. I'm worried as a Rams fan, and the league should be too. But now CMC, he should have just joined McVay because he would have got some rings. This was a guaranteed Super Bowl for the player. But now he went with McVay because I don't know if it's true or not. Did Shanahan babysit
Shannon's sister.
CMC when he was a kid?
Kyle's sister used to babysit him. And the word is they was hardcore bad boys.
Oh, I see.
So you know they was going to grow up to big football players.
You know, we had our eyes on Christian McCaffrey for 2 years because, you know, we know the Panthers owner ain't the smartest tool in the shed.
Sharpest.
He thinks he's the genius of his family. We were going to finesse him and offer Cam Akers a couple picks and get CMC. He was locked. Then that Lynch had to step into the Rams business and heist CMC and put a two-peat in danger for the Rams.
Y'all should have called the police.
I don't know how dirty. I mean, you know, it's just not the way it should go in business. You know what I mean? Lynch shouldn't have done that. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Why you got to step in the Rams business with the Panthers like that? The 49ers needed an edge rusher. They got Mitchell. Well, you didn't need CMC.
Mike, I got to tell you, I'm going to save this conversation. I'm loving it because you're uncomfortable with it, and it just makes my day. But you see, the thing is, now we have those kind of weapons where we are so multidimensional offensively now, it's going to be damn near impossible to stop the 49ers, and you've alluded to it already. That's just too much firepower.
And let me give you some facts, okay? Wilson Jr. is ranked 30th RPO in the NFL. CMC is 5th with his scrub Panthers team. He's rated 5th, 646 yards from scrimmage already. The Shanahan system is tailor-made for him. You guys might have hacked the Super Bowl. I don't want to say that, but the 49ers might have just snagged the ring.
Everybody needs to get his cheat code every now and then. Y'all been doing it. You know, if it wasn't for Von Miller last year, y'all might not have been winning no ring either. It's always one or two guys. LBJ helped a little bit till he got hurt. But Market Pro is always fun, and we got to go. I'll be back Sunday.
You might just have a Super Bowl party this year, player.
I'm looking forward to it. Good night, Market Pro. Enjoy your night.
Peace out. Peace out, player.
Peace out. There it goes. Market Pro is too much fun. Well, it's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. Show, I've been waiting for you, man. Get in here. I can't believe production.
Aloha, Ronbo.
Yes. Aloha's right.
Shout out to JJ.
Yeah.
Ronbo.
You don't know where to start, do you?
With all due respect, with all due respect to Bethel, nobody removed your call and hearing you say that Christian McCaffrey was coming, because let's be real with ourselves, Ronbo. Who on this program has been calling in since 2017 to trade for a player in their prime to help us get over the hump?
Yep. And every year we go the thrifty route, and we try to avoid that. And we don't do anything that's going to stop our brick-by-brick program.
Every player that our name has been linked to, OBJ, Khalil Mack, Tom Brady,
every stud.
Any big-name player that we have been linked to, we never got. And I've always shared articles and things like that with JJ and our group that we're in, and I've been ridiculed for it because we've never gotten the players that we were trying to trade for. And JJ's even started keeping a tally on me and started making memes that are not very family friendly to share on this program.
JJ, is he doing that? JJ, stop.
Me? He was doing that a long time ago.
Bad man. He stopped doing that though, since JJ's fun.
Oh, definitely. Because I've been no, I know, but I'm just pointing out the fact that I've been the loudest one on here, screaming to trade away draft picks to acquire these proven commodity players, and we finally got one. But the pessimistic side of me says that Kyle Shanahan, it's 6 years too late, man. You know, this move doesn't change my opinion about you. You're still a below 500 coach.
You're a hard man, Show. Did you say JJ was making family-friendly memes? Is he capable of that?
Oh, Ronbo, you will laugh your ass off.
JJ, I had no idea.
Some of the ones he's made.
You're a bad person.
I don't know what he's talking about, Ronbo.
But this move has got to work out, or you're out of here, man. This is a big gamble for somebody who cannot stay on the field. Granted that his injury history has been thankfully only like small tissue issues and stuff like that, nothing major. But knowing the fact that our team has a consistent theme of being injured every single season since you've been here, this is a big scary risk. But I'm happy we made the move finally, because I think this is a Super Bowl move, and this is a move that gets us over the hump. But we'll see what happens in the end. And the end result that matters is winning the Super Bowl. And if we don't win the Super Bowl, I firmly believe they're both out of here.
Well, they could be on the hot seat. But Show, this acquisition here, the whole blueprint, the whole defensive blueprint changes for every DC in the league now as to how to play the 49ers.
Oh, absolutely.
This is why I'm so excited.
Absolutely.
It's not just him. It's what he brings to the table to ruin things.
But lately, Kyle Shanahan's play calling has been suspect, and he felt the heat, Ronbo. I truly believe he did. And that's why he made this move.
Yeah,
because he's been hearing people criticize his offense, how vanilla it's looked, especially Brian Baldinger, who's a frequent guest on 5-7 game.
Well, he lost his nerve. Shanahan got scared and stopped trying things that he used to. I think we see...
Exactly. And Brian Baldinger said that this offense looks vanilla. And I said this offense tastes like a flat soda. Which it really does.
I know, I remember that. Yuck. But so it's going to change now because as CMC is going to run out of the field.
Definitely. I hope it does.
What you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you've been used to.
I can see him now. It's ruined everything the DCs think they're going to do now, the 49ers. Oh, the options are endless now for Shanahan. No restrictions.
Oh, I hope so, too. And I hope this attracts another receiver to our team, like an OBJ. I've been following him on Instagram, and he's been working his ass off getting himself back into football shape and working out like crazy. And I think this move would attract somebody like him. Because we need, honestly, we don't have any outside perimeter weapons. Like, they're all inside guys, Ronbo.
The young boy with a bad hip. What is going on with Danny Gray? Sometimes I think Kyle is hiding people because of their lack of something. Is he really hurt 6 weeks into the season? Really?
I don't think he trusts Danny Gray. honestly. Why even make that pick then? Why use that? Why not use it on another offensive lineman that we desperately needed, like a center, instead of Danny Gray?
This would be because that'd be 2 fails in a row. That's embarrassing. You got Trey Sermon
exactly.
that can't even play where he is, and you got Danny Gray that's laying up with a hip injury for weeks and weeks. What? Really?
Like Trey alluded to earlier. Shout out to Trey, by the way. Why are you people getting mad about losing draft picks? When was the last time we hit on a third round, fourth round pick?
You people.
And to pick up where Trey left off. We drafted C.J. Beathard with a 5th round pick. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
So we're gonna run out of time.
Shout out our score. Our score is 35-27.
There you go.
49ers.
It's time to win because they ain't. This
All right, shout out to Vader. By the way, I love hearing Vader, man. Vader's an OG and an awesome dude, and I love it when he calls in. And shout out to Donut Team, my favorite couple, America's favorite couple, and we all love Donut Tea. All right, shout out to everyone. Shout out to JJ.
Night,
for sure. And can't get enough of JJ. All right. Good night.
Night show. Yeah, what we talking about? JJ's a mainstay throughout the program anyway. Here he comes now. His time. JJ. Wait. Let me get my Pee Wee Hermans. There it is. JJ.
What the hell? What was that?
That was Pee Wee Herman. That's it. As he fell off that motorcycle, got up.
I did that on purpose.
No, his bicycle fell off. Hey, JJ, you got CMC now, and that's gonna revamp the entire offense. In fact, Kyle Shanahan was making me laugh. He says, "Oh God, as soon as he got him, I said, God, I'm gonna have to rewrite some of our third down plays and some other things." And then I says, "Well, no, I'm gonna go ahead. He's gonna go through and let's see if he passes physical first." Shanahan was pumped, so he was talking delirious. You know, I said, "Oh my God, okay, Kyle, now you got yourself a new toy. Get it done."
Yeah, I see you're excited.
I know, right? I can't. I'm besides myself. I won't have any coffee for 2 days. I don't drink coffee anyway. I'm going to cut back on my green tea then. JJ, let me stop. JJ, what?
I am beyond excited, Rob. I'm trying to stay calm here, but I can't.
Why?
You got the top, I'm talking about the top 4, top 5 running back in the entire league in a run-happy first freaking offensive scheme. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who's better than CMC other than, maybe Derrick Henry and maybe Jonathan Taylor? Maybe
and that's
tomorrow.
about it.
That's it.
That's about it.
I'm like, geez, man. Yeah, wait, Ronbo, you know what sucks though? Out of all this, is now all the Jimmy haters are gonna have another excuse why Jimmy's gonna win all these future games.
Oh, look at oh, Jimmy didn't do anything. It was all CMC. Get him, make that bum out of here. Jimmy's already leaving.
And the kid, and you know what I noticed, Robert? Because I remember you said you played ball. Yeah. If you grew up to play for your childhood team, you're gonna give it your all. Look at Hufanga.
I know, right?
The kid is balling like crazy. I would say the same for Ayuk, but he keeps dropping balls left and right. I don't know who said he was better than.
Which is very strange. Why is he doing that? He'll be all right. He's going to feel like compelled now to be excellent now. Vita Vea, always a 49er fan too. Oh, what would that have been like? No, we get Mike McGlinchey. We could have got Vita. We got Mike.
Well, you got Mike McGlinchey's a good run block stopper.
Well, that's true.
Well, anyways, but the good news, there's always a little bit of bad news, because I know you'll probably remember this. I literally said this last week. Remember I said I would never buy another running back jersey for Kyle Shanahan? It's because they always get hurt, and I even said, even if McCaffrey came to this team.
You did, didn't you?
I'm not going to be yes, God forbid, but I don't want to be no negative Nancy. I think what we got is a gem here. I'm happy. One thing I don't like is that number. He's got to change that 23. Please, Wilson, give him 22. Same thing with 28.
Oh, yeah, same with 28.
Trash.
Who do we
trash.
remember with 23 that we don't really appreciate?
Witherspoon. Taylor Mays, Reggie Bush.
Taylor damn Mays. Taylor Mays, oh my God. Oh, he made me tired. All that body, all that size, and you can't play. Oh, okay.
Oh, LaMichael James. Ugh.
Yeah, he was kind of,
Yeah.
he was expected to be
That's not a
better
good
coming out of
number.
Oregon, but he never really was. I was so excited when he got drafted.
And I got to piggyback off a show. Yeah, Bethel, please stop that, dude. You're over here, hey, Rumble. We're gonna get Mccaffrey. Like, you're the same people that said we were gonna get, like you said, Stafford, Le'Veon Bell, AD, OBJ. You're the same people that be saying the same shit.
You know,
Stop it.
You know, because, but the thing is, we want these guys all the time, and we even wanted AB. I gotta tell you though, JJ, some of these bullets were coming at us. We dodged them. If we would have had AB, he would have like just destroyed the team from within. OBJ would have played a few weeks. We always talk about people getting hurt. This is what he does. Yeah. OBJ, he's coming back. I understand next month. He'll be out before the end of December. He has a way of getting hurt too.
He's kind of like that kid that when you're doing a group project, everyone's smart and he's not doing a damn thing.
Yeah.
He even said it. He wants to go to a team that's like
already set and ready to win a Super Bowl. Yeah. I don't want to help.
You come in halfway through the season. Shit.
He's probably been ready to play for weeks.
I gotta kind of agree with Trey for the first time ever because I don't agree with 90% of the shit he says. But everybody stopped complaining about the draft. I mean, we can't. I mean, remember the same thing people said last year and before that. How are we gonna pay Kittle, Fred, Debo, Trent? And we literally played all of them, and I was with Jimmy still having $26 million on the book.
Mm-hmm.
Stop, you guys. We'll find a way. Shit.
Yeah, they know how to manipulate things, and also the cap is going up dramatically, from what I understand, next year. So, you know, people need to stop counting dollars and just root for actions, you know?
It's not our money anyway.
I know Jed, you know, when Jed starts crying, then there is a problem.
Yeah. You know, marketing pros over here covering his ass for the ass whooping that's coming in 2 weeks. I
hate to admit it, but marketing pro abuses me.
But I got to be honest, at this point, it's been so long. Why not rip off McVay with his stupid nonsense and just go all out, win a championship, and then suck the next year like they're doing right now?
And you know, every team goes to that Super Bowl, whatever it is, after that winning. So yeah, but you know what? I don't want to go to that any more than necessary because you know how and I hate to say it, JJ, our favorite team. You know how the Seahawks were contending every year for a long time. You got to respect them for that. I hate them, but I got to respect them. And they're trying to compete right now, and they're dead meat, and they're still competing. JJ, what do you got for a score though?
Well, I would say 34-28 Niners, but according to what's his name, we can't score over 20 points, which is bullshit. So I guess I'll say 8-9 Niners. Shout out to production, even though hey, shout out to production. I think she muted me like 10 times tonight. So.
You know, and JJ, the thing about you is you and Casey, you guys come out with these outrageous scores. Put that 9-8. I love it. If they win 9-8, JJ, you will get an award. We'll find a way.
Hey, get my jersey back.
Let me see you Sunday. We'll actually probably see you in the next few minutes. JJ's been throughout the program. I'm loving it. All right, Jay.
Well, Ronbo, damn, it's damn near midnight over here. This is the longest I've ever seen you go.
I know, right? It's because we're talking about the 49ers and the CMC. All right, tell you what, JJ, have a good night because I'm going to go pass out, go to sleep here in a minute right on the air. I can see it.
You're going to get some pizza, aren't you?
There you go. You know me.
Night, JJ. All right, bud. Later, bud.
Eric Curtis, 415.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing?
Rome, is that you? That is you.
It is. It is. Yes, it is.
Got that deep penetrating sound. I said, Rome, what time is it in you're in Norway? No.
In Helsinki. Let's see. It's 10 minutes until the hour of 10. Yeah,
AM?
9:50 in the morning. I'm 10 hours ahead of you. 10 hours difference.
Well, Rome, plus, give us some Romeisms on CMC, as we talked about it on Twitter a bit, and also the Chiefs game.
Okay, so on CMC, I'm like you. I wanted the Niners to draft him, and I was upset when they didn't, but it is what it is, and he's back where he belongs. He's in the South Bay.
Absolutely.
He had that no trade clause, so I think it was a matter of he wanted to be back in the Bay. I think that Carolina just used and abused him in the wrong way. So, of course, the man's going to get hurt when you're everything, and the team knows you're everything. They're just playing against you. Carolina, well, that's neither here nor there. He's gone, and he's where he belongs now. So, for the people, I'm going to get this out of the way real quick. I'm a superstitious kind of football fan. So I don't do predictions and I don't do like scores. I just think the Niners will win. I pray they will win. I pray that they get revenge. There really is no revenge for the Super Bowl loss. But it is what it is. We lost, but at least we've been to 7 Super Bowls. It is.
That's true.
Some teams have been to none.
Rams.
In terms of the draft picks, I'm not worried about the draft picks. What I would like the Niners to do, to be truthful, I would like the Niners to package all of those picks, all the compensatory picks they have, and concentrate on the 2 weak places on the team. And I think we need a center. I would love them to take as many picks as they could get and move up in the draft and draft John Michael Schmidt. If you don't know who he is, he's the 4-year starter center, 6'4", 320 pounds, out of the University of Minnesota Golden Gophers. The boy is bad. I mean, he's considered the best center in college football right now. If we could get somebody like him and then figure out a way to get McGlinchey the hell out of there and get somebody else.
Fix McGlinchey like one of the big.
Man, that guy's like a swinging revolving door. I swear. And when he gets beat, he doesn't even try to recover.
Yeah.
You watch the games. Come on, I'm not being mean.
And
I'm
it looks
being
like
real.
I know his feet look like they get tangled up. And at this point in time, you would think that he'd have that coordination situation he has. That's his thing. His footwork is. Mike, why did you?
A little. I mean, his pass pro is not getting any better. There's some. So that's my biggest take. Get a center because that dude was killing us.
Brindle,
get a center.
If he wasn't messing flag on him too. The flag was uncalled for.
That was true, but his play was horrible. I mean, and then of course, hopefully Kinlaw can come back and we can get somebody because the middle of the field was weak for us. We just basically gave Atlanta that game. They didn't show up, and I was worried about that game, to be truthful. I knew it was a trap game, and it is what it is. The Dirty Birds always mess with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he ran that ball.
But as far as the game with Kansas City, I was a little concerned about the game coming up this Sunday simply because of the injuries. Now that we're talking about we're getting Mooney back, Trent's going to be back. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. That's why I put it in when I gave the contribution. It's going to be a good game. And I'm superstitious, so when I sit in game, I sit by myself. I'm in the room by myself. One because the game comes on at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And I can't be hollering and screaming and my neighbors. I don't want the police showing up at my door, taking me to jail because I'm going crazy like I used to in San Francisco.
I got a cousin, Raymond. Raymond used to watch ball games by himself. Y'all don't want to be in here with me while I'm watching the game. I'm gonna tell you right now. All right, I'm serious. Yeah. Raymond, man, I'm gonna throw a sharp stick in there and some glass. See what you do with yourself, then. Some guys get emotional during games and they get crazy. I thought you were gonna be one of them dudes.
No, I'm not like that, but I'm very vocal. Yeah. Even my wife, she says, I can tell when y'all are losing or messing up because
we all do.
There's a lot of talking in the room. As long as I'm quiet, we're doing okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really happy about CMC. I really am. Yeah. He doesn't have to be the centerpiece. He can just be another chess piece. Now, if Kyle doesn't get stupid and uses him properly, man, this offense is going to be lethal. Then you sprinkle in a little bit of Mitchell when he comes back, Debo, Juice, Kittle, Ayuk.
It's stupid with talent now because now you've changed. Like I said, the whole complexion of that offense changes now. It's not just he comes on the field and does a job. No. Kyle, the whole schematic scheme, everything. I can't wait to see what he does. It's going to take a couple of weeks, though, because they got to all rehearse it and get it done. But my God, the options are
and the
endless.
haters. People don't understand energy and how it works. If you're a Niner fan, quit spitting out the hate. I will say it again. Stop hating. Send out positive energy. That's you have to believe. You got to believe. And no, I'm not Grant Cohn. Please put that Mike McGee, whatever your name is, Grant Cohn, ? If that's towards me. No, I hate that dude. He's like his father. I didn't like his father. I don't like him. The apple doesn't fall
How do you feel about his
tree.
mom?
I don't know about the
Don't
mom.
answer that.
But I used to work. I used to work with the dad. I used to work with his dad, Grant's dad.
So you know.
Yeah, I used to work with
That's
him.
okay. You
Well,
were in
not
this
with
industry.
him, but I was in the locker room,
Yeah.
interviews and stuff like that with him. Didn't like him. His
Well,
son
no.
is just like him. He's just like him.
Bro, we got to
Just
go,
like
as you know. Bro, I
All right,
appreciate you getting
Ronbo.
here, especially that ungodly hour. Get some rest. I'll be back Sunday, though.
Oh
Hopefully
no,
you
I
got some
took I
time.
took my nap. I'm good.
That's
I woke
right.
up
You
at
did take a
7
good nap.
o'clock.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All
My
right.
day is just starting.
All right, bro.
Anyway, you take care. Thanks,
You too,
production
bro.
team, and
It's always a pleasure.
hopefully I'll talk to you on Sunday, Monday morning.
And we're doing nothing but celebrate. All right, fam.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
All right. Take it easy, man.
You too.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, room. We go to area code 209. Hopefully we're done in a minute. It's 209, hello. 209, baby, 209, 209. Okay, let's go. Because a lot of people have fallen asleep probably. And, hey, Griffin. But I thought the name I saw up on the screen was Bubba. I said, we get Bubba. It's Buddha. It's Buddy. Buddha. Bye. I haven't talked to Buddha in a while. Buddha. Buddha.
Hey, Griffin.
Okay, but he's going to hear his name in a minute. No, I don't hear anything. Buddha?
I thought the name I saw on the screen was Bubba. I said, it's Bubba. It's Buddha. It's Buddy.
Now I see that. There he is.
Buddha. Hey, I haven't talked to Buddha in a while. Buddha.
Yo.
There you are. Buddha.
Yo.
Yes, Buddha, you're on. Come on in.
Dude, I heard the news about CMC from you.
Were you on Twitter?
No, I was on Instagram.
Yeah. I came with a little later, yeah. Because
yeah, it was about 19 minutes, I guess, after it broke.
Yeah, I said, wow, this is unreal. Is it real? I kept pinching myself, slapping myself. I went and took a cold shower to see if I was awake. And at that point, I realized they really did. They signed Christian Mccaffrey. Are you serious right now? I thought that was going to be impossible. You never signed these kind of players. We get players. We never get any blue chip. So, it was kind of a strange moment for me. How about you?
That's exactly what the word you said right there, blue chip, man. All the shit that happened with Tom Brady and us passing on him. And I'm like, no. So anyways, when the whole CMC thing happened, and obviously OBJ could have put us over the top, and no one wanted him, but I thought that he could have put us over the top, and he did that for the Rams and everything.
And the Raiders wouldn't let us have that edge rusher because they're just mean, Because I said, how come we could never get him? That's why we're whining and crying all the time, every year. Everybody gets the stars, not us.
I loved how salty Marketing Pro was. He knows that we're going to destroy everybody who tries to blitz us. And go ahead.
But Buddha, he was Rudy's still in denial. He thinks, they're still going to stack the box on you guys, and what's CMC going to do about that? Rudy, watch. Rudy, hopefully your team stacks the box on us, and then you'll find out.
It's almost midnight here in California, and we're still having a taco party and popping bottles right now.
It's just because you know what? Everybody doesn't make people stay up all night to talk football. This does.
I couldn't sleep till 5 o'clock in the morning when the news broke. I kept watching every single person's YouTube and everything.
Watching NFL Network. I had to plan. Like I had 2 or 3 medias going at once, and I'm tweeting. I'm going nuts. I love this.
Yeah, at one point I wasn't even listening to it at normal speed. I was doing it at 1.5 or 2 times speed, just to get through all the freaking everybody's opinion and everything. And man, I'm so excited. I see CMC. And actually, to ask you a question. The main question why I got on was, now that we have the white Debo, who is the better one?
Chocolate.
I think his hands are better. His route running's better.
Yes.
So I think he's the better version of Debo than Debo.
Well, Debo's a wide back. So his running is just complementary to his wide receiver. But he is definitely a better receiver than Debo. And he is a running back. So you're getting into an area where you're going to get into an argument with a lot of people. But go ahead.
That's what I mean. I think he is the better version with Debo. And once you put those two guys in the back, and you have them leak out, one will streak in the middle, one will streak out to the right, and it'll be super, super difficult for any. I mean, the burst that they both have out of the backfield is incredible, and the cuts they can make. I just think CMCs are a little bit more crisper because I studied him more.
Runs it. Oh, he's a route runner.
He's one of my. I've always been a Niner fan, but just like Barry Sanders, I never rooted for the Lions ever, but I watched every single Barry Sanders game that I could ever watch, and I watched every single Panthers game I could ever see, because I was a big McCaffrey fan, and I wanted him in the beginning.
Yeah, because Le'Veon Bell, I used to love to watch him work, So it's okay to watch stars from other teams. That makes sense.
Yeah, he had a very standing up type of running style and very patient and shifty, and he was really, really good. But I have always hated the Steelers since they were the Steel Curtain and everything and all that back in the day.
Yeah, Le'Veon was like a different version of Marcus. Marcus, that guy from the Raiders. Marcus, he's you don't see the holes. Certain guys are gifted. You don't see the holes they see. But all you see is them moving down through this, weaving this maze and just going downfield. And I says, how does he do that and do it? He looks so relaxed. And it's no effort at all for him.
I think we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. I know it's very hard to say that now just because of one person being added, but he is the key, that chess piece that's going to unlock our entire offense because of the immense amount of fakes, the immense amount of screens that we can throw and curls that we can throw out. And it's really going to unlock our whole offense.
Yeah, you changed the whole offense, Buddha. That's the thing. Now you've changed the whole thing. George Kittle now, like you said, you got Debo going one way. You've got C-Mac going another, and there's Kittle hanging around in the middle. This is like really hard to defend.
So you didn't answer my question. Who's better, Debo or CMC, white chocolate or black chocolate?
Well,
so that was my main point. My only question I wanted to ask you tonight.
I got to say, it's both of them bringing something different to the table. Debo brings that bulldozing, pulverizing, get out of the street style. Christian does
CMC. Yeah, those CMC's great a little bit more twitchy.
And he can get away from defenders really
well.
Run him over. I just really, let me watch it for. I want to answer this question. Let me watch it for 2 or 3 weeks so I can see it both at the same time.
Okay,
and then I can make assessments at the end of the game.
3 weeks from now, I'm going to the Arizona Mexico City game. Well, actually, 4 weeks, right? So technically 3. But I'm gonna try and call you from that game, and I'll get your info off of Twitter.
Give me on Twitter. Let's hook up. Let's wire you up, and I'll talk to you at the game. That'll be more fun. All right.
Yeah, we're having a taco party now. I'll have a taco party in Mexico City.
I'm talking about a homemade, really seriously homemade taco. But I'll see you. Let me talk to you. I'll talk to you Sunday if you got time.
You have a great evening. Get some rest.
Thanks,
bye-bye.
And let's go see if Fish Frank is available. one thing about Frank, after a certain hour, I noticed Frank does this. Let's move on because it's time to stop. Hey, let's see if Tony's still awake. Hey, Tony.
Ronbo.
Tony.
Good evening. Oh, good morning.
Tony.
Congratulations.
Hey, I know that those are in order. You know, because it's not every day you sign a player like Christian McCaffrey. I told people to forget about it, man. Panthers ain't giving up no Christian McCaffrey. Have you lost your damn mind? And lo and behold, they did not lose their mind. 49ers did do it.
And the greatest thing about it was the Rams was trying to get them. Y'all beat them to the punch.
Did you hear Marketing Pro story? Ronbo, we had it all worked out. And John Lynch came in and stuff shouldn't even be allowed like that. Marketing Pro, I told you should have called the police.
Hey, what worked out? They ain't got no picks after last year. What do you mean worked out? Y'all, they don't have nothing.
They said F the picks. When do they have it? I forgot to ask Marketing Pro. When do you guys have a pick?
Exactly. They gave up all their picks this year and for next year.
Don't nobody feel like waiting until 2026 to get a pick? See, I knew that was eventually going to fail.
And Cam Akers still wants out there because they don't run the ball.
hey, but they would have passed the ball to Christian. So that's what I'm saying. Why do you guys even want Christian? You're not going to give him the ball. All you want to do is throw it.
Yep. And Ronbo, the Jets, Robert Saleh is going through some turmoil too. You remember right before the season started, the last preseason game, they got those nice receivers. Denzel Mims wanted out, right? Remember that?
Yeah, and they got a new guy wants out too. What's that other guy's name?
What is that guy's name? Out of Ole Miss. Yeah, he wants out now. So that's two receivers, man. They said they're not trading them too.
Yeah, I know. They all ain't going nowhere. Hey, who is Zach throwing to then? That's not letting them have any.
Elijah Moore is the other guy.
Oh, he likes Elijah Moore. Is that the guy he goes to most often?
Corey Davis is their one, and rookie Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State, who they drafted in the first round, is their two.
See, I wanted Corey. I drafted Corey that year. He came out of that school. I mean, it's not a big time school either, but I just love the way he played. And look at this. See, I can find him. I knew about Christian.
The Jets are going to be pretty good because of their roster. I don't know if I told you. I told a lot of people this summer that the Jets were going to be pretty good because of their roster.
You see, Robert Saleh was talking trash about 3 weeks ago. Robert Saleh telling people, "Yeah, y'all keep talking. I'm keeping receipts." Bobby Saleh, he was right. Hey, who you got this weekend? Green Bay or New York?
Green Bay. Green Bay plays Washington.
Oh, that's right. They just wait. Who do the Jets play this week? Whoever it is.
I don't know who.
Damn.
Are you talking about last week?
No, I got that confused. The Jets are playing somebody this week that they're probably going to beat. Who is that?
The Jets are playing. What's this? Oh, they're playing at Denver. Russell Wilson.
Oh, that's right. That's another win for the Jets. Oh my God.
Ronbo, that Russell Wilson experiment is backfiring. And Ronbo, did I tell you when they made the trade? I told you about Russell Wilson has an office in the complex, right? You remember me telling you about that?
Yep.
It's part of his contract.
Mm-hmm.
And when they go on the road and stay at the hotel, he stays at a separate suite by himself. He doesn't have a roommate just in case Sierra wants to come. That's in his contract.
If you want to talk to Russell Wilson, even if you're on the team, you have to make arrangements with his agent or that person that goes out and represents him. I said,
you gotta make an appointment.
No. Everything that Richard Sherman and guys said about him is true, ain't it? I thought they were exaggerating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now he's not producing on the field. We all see it.
I know.
So, and it was good to see. Matt with everything else that's going on. Matt Ryan had a comeback victory with he threw like a 30-yard bomb with 17 seconds left, Matt Ryan passed Dan Marino this past Sunday. Ronbo, this is too many passes, though, because Jonathan Taylor was out. 42 completions out of 58 attempts for 389.
Oh, I don't know how them quarterbacks that throw like that. And Stafford's elbow, the reason that's a high volume of throwing the ball every week like that. And are you working out during the week as well? I don't know. You know how baseball pitchers, after the coach usually pulls them out after 100 pitches? At some point,
they go ice their elbow.
Yeah, you know what? Wow, why you don't have in-run game at all? My God.
Well, they do. Jonathan Taylor was out. Their number 2 back was out. I don't know if you remember Philip Lindsay, who had that great year as a rookie from Denver. He played. He did pretty good, but 58 attempts, Ronbo. They can't. Jonathan Taylor's back though, by the way, but 58 attempts. Matt Ryan never threw that much in Atlanta in a game.
And you guys had 2 premier running backs in that Super Bowl year too. So Dante and what was his
Kevin
name?
Coleman, Devontae Freeman.
Devontae Freeman, yeah. You guys, there's no reason for that. Tony,
Ronbo, y'all got the same thing now with Kyle Shanahan now. You got your Julio, you got your Sanu, you got your Taylor Gabriel. You got your Devontae Freeman, Tevin Coleman. Actually, you got Tevin Coleman. You got it now.
You're right.
Yeah.
Tony, we got to go, though. I'll tell you what, always a pleasure. I'll be back Sunday. Who are you guys playing this weekend?
We go to Cincinnati. I don't feel good about it, but
Cincinnati. No.
I do think it's coming along.
Yeah, but you could beat Cincinnati. Just go out there and be physical as you was with 49ers. Cincinnati's having some issues this year. I don't know what it is, but they don't look like they're all that much now.
They're not running Nixon. They're doing the same thing the Rams doing. I hope they keep doing it at least through this week. Throw the ball. But Ronbo, I got a score of 30. I had it 30-13, but I'm going to say 30-20. I think Mahomes is going to be under duress.
For 49ers. All right. 30-20.
Y'all are going to be. The defense is going to be pissed.
Tell you, they boy, people don't know. They just thinking 49ers going to come out there and mealy mouth and wimp out. I tell you, that ain't going to happen. Hey, Tony, thanks. Tell you what, good luck with your game.
Sunday, sir.
All right, looking forward to it.
Good luck on yours, and I'll talk to you Sunday.
Looking forward to it, Tony. Night. It's T. And 209 is your area code. All right, 209. 209. Okay, let's go ahead because I think people are done here. Are we done? So it looks like we're done. And you know we got to do a marathon all nighter. You know what? If we win a Super Bowl, I know we're going to. There's no sleeping that night. Forget it. After that Super Bowl, we stay up all night. Let me give me some pajamas. Night of pajamas. Saying, we got it done. Oh, how it was so much fun. We getting ready. You know what you got to do as a Super Bowl winner? Don't be talking about repeating. That's bad luck. I just realized that revenge tour thing we were talking about, that was bad luck. Don't do it. Just be humble, stay in the moment, enjoy that, savor it, and realize that you have now caught up. Oh, that Tom Brady's got 7 rings. But you're tied with the greatest teams of all time, other than Tom Brady by himself. That's 666. Is that Steelers? That would be Pittsburgh, and that would be San Francisco. And the Cowboys would still be now the Cowboys would really be our subservience then. Because the Cowboys keep saying, guys, legacy don't mean nothing to a Cowboy. We got just as many championships as you do. Better keep that in mind. You've talked to Cowboy fans. Man, you guys can't talk that trash to us, man. We're just as good as you are. In fact, we're a little bit better. Boy. Tony! Hey, Tony, thanks, Tony. Shout out. Ronbo Production. Thanks, Tony. I'm going to go. I always got some pizza hanging around. I ain't even going to heat it. I just want to eat it cold. This works up an appetite. It's amazing. I will see you Sunday, fam. Let's get ready for some more 49 football. I'll be in your face, at your place. Yes. Have a great night, fam. Christian McCaffrey. Hit that like, fam. Don't forget, hey, and subscribe so I can find you next time we get to have a good time. Thanks for the donations, like, fam. I really appreciate it. I really do. And, I hear a ringing in my ears. Definitely it's time to stop.